What's up, Juventini? We are here. It's Cagliari Juve going down today. All right. And, man, Giovanni Albanese, it was only a matter of time, right, before he gets things wrong. And he did get things wrong with the lineup. We get some surprises. We are ready to tackle it all as we get set for kickoff in this match. All right. So let's get to it. I'll pull up your starting lineup and we'll get right to it. But real quick here, what's up to everybody in the chat? All right, ciao, ciao, Eric Deschiliopa. All right. Always when Berto delivers a watch along, appreciate the love, everybody. Forza Juve, ciao Berto, ciao everyone in the chat. Let's go. Let's get a victory. And yes, you guys liking the kit? I let Lex and Paulo sort it out for me on match. I said, what kit should I wear? Paulo called for this one. I've never really been a big fan of this, but a lot of you like it, so hey, that's cool. Let's rock it. Ciao to Carl here. Ciao to Christy Millie. Reminder, everybody, get your predictions in. Drop them in here and let me know where in the world you are tuning in from, okay? Let's let everybody in the chat know and see who they're dealing with and where they're coming in from today. The panel had this. Paulo went 2-2 draw. Lex went 2-1 victory. I myself went with a Grease Fest 2-1 victory. All right, so let's get into it. And reminder, everybody, drop a like while you're tuning into this, okay? Here is our starting lineup, and there you have it. Di Gregorio, Wea, Gatti, Kelly, Cambiaso, Locatelli, and Cope Miners in there as your pivots. Conceição, McKennie at the 10. Yildiz does start out at the left wing with Dusan Vlahovic. So, obviously, the discrepancies from what we heard from Albanese to this one are essentially that Yildiz is starting and Imbangula is not. And the fact that it is not Thuram starting yet again. This is a must-win. We've got points dropped all around us in the table. Okay, it's time to take advantage of that. This is a big one. Khéphren Thuram, I don't know what the deal is, but he's pivotal for this Juventus, in my personal opinion. Crucial. He's got to find there. People are talking, well, let's give it a benefit of doubt. It's an injury or something. If he's injured, why? We played him so much midweek. And what are we talking about? The only thing we ever heard about him is cramps. Cramps for 2 weeks? What are we talking about here? And anyways, this is who he's gone with. Yildiz, I do like seeing Yildiz in this lineup, but I do have a fear that with Cagliari playing their 4-5-1, that midfield's going to get congested, and we might have been better off with Imbangula starting, but Yildiz actually operating as a 10. Nonetheless, this is who it comes down to. I don't care. It's all noise. Get the job done and get the 3 points. Has to be a victory, okay? Has to be a victory. Storm the barn, hey, we can always rock storm the barn. And we got one coming in quickly. Berto, do you think subbing, sorry, I'm going to take the lineup down for just a second. Berto, do you think he's subbing Colo in the second half? Oh, I would anticipate that we see substitutions up top, kind of all around. So, yeah, I would expect Kolo Muani to get into this game unless we seal this thing and there's no need. Maybe you give a full 90 to Vlahovic because it's clear moving forward Kolo Muani is going to get the brunt of the minutes. So, maybe you do. You still have to showcase this guy. All signs are pointing towards a sale, so you still got to showcase Dusan Vlahovic. Let's see how it plays out, but I do definitely expect Kolo Muani to enter this match later on. Now, we get to, and yes, our gaming, my man, South Africa tuning in. Yeah, man, support always. I always appreciate it, my friend, and I'm happy to see you in here. Hopefully today, we get to enjoy a victory together, sharing in these reactions, all right? Now we'll get to some more Storm the Barn. I will hit you with Cagliari's lineup. Wouldn't this be a game where you go all out with Colo and Vlahovic? If not today, when? That's the other thing. I mean, Colo could play right across the line. Maybe you play him as a winger, Yildiz as a 10, and Vlahovic up top, and let them all roll and get after it. That's a hell of a point, Mitch. And you know what? I've been saying it. Everyone's been saying it. Colo could still stay out there. They don't have to always be a 1-for-1. So this thing that Mota's got going, he's got certain guys, and I've been saying it nonstop. Like, it's not so much personnel in a sense of them and their quality. It's more personnel in terms of the roles he's asking these guys to fill. But Kolo Muani and Vlahovic could definitely play at the same time. Kolo Muani's a good player. Get Vlahovic. Nothing changed as far as service from just Vlahovic switching to Kolo Muani. Kolo Muani's still on an island, and we still have struggles creating. So let them all go. Let them all go. Let's see it. Let's at least see it. But, nonetheless, he keeps it the same. We've got Cope Miners in here. If Cope Miners doesn't do well and has to get substituted in the 70th minute, whatever, we'll hear about how he has a fever again. He had diarrhea. He's got diabetes as well. Like, we'll just get the same runaround. But I don't care. It's all noise. Get the job done. This has to be 3 points. All right. Berto Costa. When will we see Alberto? Oh, I'm rotting away on the bench here. Let's go. I don't know. I'm pretty excited to see what he could bring. Very inexpensive, young, good prospect. Hopefully he gets some minutes here because that would mean that we took care of business. So I'd be very happy to see Alberto Costa come into this game. However, might be a Coppa Italia cameo as a substitute when we see him come in. Let's see. Is Alberto Costa money laundering? Woo! Easy. Wasn't that Morata's gig? Ciao, DJ Cammy V, my man. Great to see you in here. And the Juventini, the talented Juventini around here. Obviously, we got a DJ here. Start following him on his socials, on Instagram and whatnot. Let's show love to all the Juventini out there, especially the talented ones. I also mentioned someone who's going to be joining me in a few weeks for the Atalanta match, Nick Rossi. Check him out on Instagram. Check his band out and vote for them to be a part of the Vans Warped Tour. Let's go. Let's show some love. Of course, brother. Always. Do you think the Napoli loss and Fiorentina loss helped us a bit? I mean, everyone around us, like, the funny thing is this particular moment is a time to capitalize, and we've been waiting for a turnaround. We've been waiting for us to get momentum and everything, but the truth is that everyone around us is pretty unconvincing. Atalanta could easily fall out of top 4. They took care of business today, but they could easily fall out. Fiorentina is going to be hit and miss. Bologna doesn't really concern me a whole lot. Lazio, very unconvincing, but hanging tight. It's up to us, and it's always been up to us. So for me, I feel pissed off. I feel pissed off that a lot of us are scoreboard watching these mutts when it should be taking care of business by us. 14 or 17.16, whatever the hell it is, points that we have given up from winning positions is killing us. And this should be comfortable. The fact that we're talking about reaching top 4 in this Serie A with so many unconvincing sides actually has me losing my mind. So yeah, we are scoreboard watching, which sucks, but at the same time, take care of business, Juve. Today, get the job done. And I'm going to be extra frustrated if we don't take care of business because I had to race and get a FC 25 game in on Rivals, and I lost a 1-goal battle, 5-4 or something. So now I'm fired up already because I didn't get the win, which I needed. So yeah, Juve, pick up my spirits, okay? Pick up my spirits. By the way, if you're on PS5, you want to hook up or whatever and get some games in. Also for members that are part of us, we have a separate FC 25 chat where we all play Rush and play games together. And big shout out to Mitch, who was just gifted a membership. Again, if you've been gifted a membership, as Mitch gifted one now, we had Alex P gifting some 2 shows ago. If you're receiving those and you want to get into the private chat, just reach out to us. Let's plug you in, all right? Now, Yeah, we got to take care of business. You're all absolutely right here, okay? I don't know if we need to go to the point of just get his ass out here like De Chiliopa says if we lose today. But I don't even want to think about dropping points to the degree of a defeat, okay? But a draw, some of you predicted it. Some of you predicted it. And again, get your score lines in here. We're looking at them getting ready to go here. It's gotten into it. And I'm just going to pull up theirs. All right.
Mom, Daddy.
Hey, girls.
She pinching me. She got pinching me.
Okay, I need you two to behave and go upstairs, okay?
She tried to bite me.
Girls, no biting. Juve's about to play.
And she.
Okay. Okay. I need you two to relax and chill out. Okay, have fun. We got girls fired up, fighting upstairs. What is happening? Juve, look what you've done to us. Look what you've done to us. All right. Now, let's get to their lineup before we were interrupted by the daughters. Okay, Cagliari. Caprile, Zappa, Mina, Luperto, Ogello, all as expected across the back. In the middle, Zortea, Adopo, Macumbo, and Diola actually is the only surprise in there with Felice out on the right, and then you're going to have Piccoli up top for Cagliari, all right? So there you go. Gio saying biting Suarez is there. Oh, my God. They're watching the wrong highlight reels. We need to get them watching the other guy in there, Chiellini. Actually, my one, if I had to take a guess, the 3-year-old is going to be an absolute savage and a brute once she starts playing. This is going to be her first year. I have a feeling she's going to be a brute. I think I got a defender on my hands there. Now, reminder. For the official in this one, hopefully plays no part. It's going to be Andrea Colombo, 40 appearances in Serie A, 5.4 yellow per game average, 7 reds, and 6 PKs given in those 40 matches. Now we're getting ready for the clubs to come out of the tunnel. Then we'll get to the Serie A anthem and the lineups again. Keep rolling with your predictions. All right, and let's see. Which Cagliari player, I love this one. Which Cagliari player gets a preliminary te? Mina. It's gotta be. Right away, I just like Jari Mina. And to see him and Vlahovic, they're gonna be going at it again. I remember the battle in the first matchup. I'm gonna say Jari Mina. There's your preliminary te, all right? And everybody calling it too. Mina. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Okay? Oh. Giratina says, someone in the chat said this would be the game to decide Motta's fate. No, I don't think so. I think they'll go based on objectives, and I think they're going to honestly try at least give him the whole season. I don't think there's any intentions on trying to scrape by your butt. It's concerning when you don't have anybody talking to the objectives, and especially the objective missed through Champions League. Like, who's running the ship here? Get in charge, get out here. Let's hear something, all right? Honestly, Motta should just go for it today. If they lose or draw, they don't really lose anything because it'll be the same as before the weekend, kind of, pretty much, but you want to take advantage of it, so it technically isn't the same. When you get this many clubs around you dropping points, you absolutely have to take advantage of it, so... but the funny thing is, everyone's like, he should go for it. What does going for it mean? What does going for it mean to this Juventus when you haven't established anything from a fundamental perspective? Or like, what does going for it mean for us? Attitude and approach, that's been inconsistent. So it's like, I want to see it all put together. I want to see guys in roles that make sense to them and their traits, their characteristics, their abilities. When it talk about attitude, that's a bare minimum. Going for it, we should be going for every match to get the 3 points. That's the thing that pisses me off. He should go for it today. Have we not been going for it? We should always bring the base bare minimum, and we're not, and that's the problem. That's the problem. So he's got to put it together. He's got to put it together. Bottom line, February 23rd, and everybody's got their own idea of what the best 11 is, of how we should be playing. And a bunch are questioning if we should even bother with a 10 whatsoever and just go flat 3 midfield and just play your 4-3-3. Like, that's the frustrating part. That is the frustrating part. Berto's daughter's in the double pivot. My God. Let's hope that the guys in there can bring something a little more than a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old, all right? Let's hope they can bring something a little more today. I think the Locatelli Miners combination, this is one of the things with our midfield too, is you got to break it up a bit. And I haven't been terribly impressed. Like Locatelli and Fagioli never worked. Loca and Miners, I'm not so sure about. Thuram is the one guy that sets himself apart. And 2 weeks of cramps? What the hell are we talking about? Figure this out, J-Med. My God, we're going to have guys lost to blisters pretty soon if this keeps up. Can we organize a movement and demand some of the faces of the already scanned Juve players? Yildiz, Cabal, Digre, and Imbangula has already been scanned, and we have no real in-game faces. To EA. Oh my God, there is a lot. If we could maybe do a whole show Forza Juve on days given to EA. Because FC25 drives me crazy, okay? I've never had a game that's bailed out on menus that many times. I've never had that many glitches. It feels like from day to day you could pick up the game and play online and it feels completely different. Every day it's something. Every day it's something. So I got a lot of days for EA. A lot of days. Will we sign Buffon Jr.? What did I hear the other day? Is this correct that he is playing with, what is it, U21s or U19s nationally, but with Czechia and not Italy? Is that correct? Was I correct in what I read there? What was the deal behind that? Does anyone? I never really looked into it or got too far, but and he's a midfielder apparently. Yeah, so Czechia. So you guys say that's correct, hey? That's strange. Strange. But a midfielder Buffon. Unbelievable. And for Czechia. Unbelievable. He's a 10. Well, here's another thing that pisses me off. Adzic keeps getting rave reviews, and now with Next Gen getting rave reviews, and we couldn't see him with us other than cameos, and you've got guys falling apart in that role left, right, and center. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. His mother is Czech. There you go. Foot facts. You should watch every Juve match because we lose every time you don't. For example, PSV. Watch it live. I had to watch that one from work. Hey, listen. Like the video. Share the content. Let's keep pumping the hell out of this. And maybe one day I'll bring you all the live watch-alongs, all right? Let's keep it rolling. But I'm having fun either way, one way or another. I like that you guys enjoy these watch-alongs so much. We're almost ready for kickoff, everybody. And I'm going to get to this Storm the Barn. I'm just waiting for Colombo here to get things going. Come on. This camera is nice and low. Holy, feel like you're on the pitch. I like it. I like it. Come on. Let's go, ref. Fire it up. And get those likes up, everybody. Come on, Colombo. Let's go. We already wait long enough for you to grease your hair up. And we got kickoff, everybody. Fino alla fine. Forza Juventus. Let's take care of business. So for this one, Joe comes in. Hey, Berto, I'm going to Turin in April to watch Lecce and Juve. Can't wait for my first game. Oh, it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be fantastic. What an experience. You're going to love it. And I'm excited for you. I'm excited for you. There's nothing like it. Nothing like it. Is it a problem I tagged you in my video because it had Juve content? Absolutely not. You can tag us in whatever you like. And Mitch saying, where do we got here? You deserve more people. Honestly, you know what? If it's meant to be, it's meant to be, and it will happen. But I enjoy everybody that is a part of the AJC army. Like I said, whether it's 100, 1,000, 10,000, whatever, I'm always going to be supporting Juve and showing the love. And whoever wants to be a part of it can join it. All right, so Cagliari kicks things off, moving up in our final third here. Locatelli, keeping eyes on Zortea out there on the right flank. Has a hit in, and it actually goes off of Locatelli. This is going to be a corner kick early for Davide Nicole's men as we look at him on the sides right now. This guy has been around the ringer, let's call it, when it comes to Serie A. We know where Cagliari's at right now. They're struggling. They're 5 points ahead of relegation, trying to stay safe in that battle. Very inconsistent team. Only having 25 points after 25 matches so far this season. This, like I said, everything leading up to this and building up to this weekend, this has to be 3 points. Headed out by Cope Miners on the corner. Yildiz battling, trying to get it over to Chico. It's hit back towards our goal, and Di Gregorio easily comes out and collects it. I am in Canada over on the West Coast, about a 3-hour drive from Vancouver. That's where I'm at. We got McKennie twisting and turning, going back to Gatti. Locatelli is dropped back between Lloyd Kelly and Gatti. He's trying to pop this one over the top for Yildiz. That is cut out. But Yildiz does well to win it back. Now plays it to Locatelli, into McKennie, over to Gatti as Juve tries to swing things around the right side. Now over to Weah. McKennie makes a move to the right side. Weah comes into the middle. Locatelli pops it over the top, looking for Conceição, but he won't be able to keep it in. Or does he? Does well. But no, it did go out. It's going to be goal kick. Good work there by Conceição, trying to cause problems for Ogello there on the outside. And we got Caprile set to start off play again from this goal kick. And he launches this one. And there you go. Locatelli heads it down. McKennie, little touch into Loca. Now played forward for Vlahovic. Over to Yildiz. That pass had some heat on it, but now he's running at Zappa. Zortea comes in to help as well. Yildiz, left-footed ball, and that's cleared out by Yarimina. Only as far as Cambiasso inside. He misses Cope Miners. Locatelli settles. Back to Cambiasso. Locatelli directing him to go back to Lloyd Kelly. Now over to Cope Miners, who drops back to collect. Locatelli wants it. He's next to Cambiasso. He's got it now. Scanning. Over to Timothy Weah now, who's pushed forward. Conceição isolated with Ogello. Ogello waiting for help to come. Sees it. Over to Weah. Over to Locatelli. Into Cambiasso. Little 1-2 with McKennie, but the pass too hot. It's okay. Yildiz collects. Played inside for McKennie. 1-2. Over to Cambiasso. Back to McKennie. He's scanning. Now back for Lloyd Kelly. Little too much heat on that pass. Gatti has to go collect it by the right flank. Now popping it over the top looking for McKennie. That's a good ball. Oh. Block there on McKennie's cross. And that's Mina, and he's actually down. Feels like McKennie maybe caught him on the follow-through. Yeah, catches him on the knee on the follow-through. Is what it is. You'll be all right. Get up. Let's go. Did we get Mina with that preliminary day? We might have, everybody. Whew. Hey, my man, Rick Owsey. Salute. Obviously from JCD Melbourne. Gigi Buffon official fan club Australia. We get a lot of support from the land down under, and we love you all. Thank you very much, my friend. Great to see you in here. I mentioned where I live. BC. West coast of Canada. 3-hour drive from Vancouver. All right, we go. Ball at the back with Gatti. Plays it to Kelly, who easily passes it back to Di Gregorio, and we can regroup. Cambiaso finding Locatelli. And then another one back for Cambiaso. Wasn't much pressure coming for Loca. Cambiaso directing Locatelli to move back a bit. Collects it now over to Gatti. Locatelli wants it again. He's got space and room to operate. He tries to send this over the top for Yildiz. That's a great ball from Loca. Yildiz on it. Cuts to his left. Oh, and that one does go off Yarimina. And this one's going to be a corner kick for Juventus. Good positive start from Juve. Very direct in its approach. And getting after it. Just again, it's finding opportunities. We've got to turn these sequences into opportunities. Shots from the top. Something. Cope Miners set to take this one. 6 minutes, 25 seconds in. Here's the delivery on the corner. It's up. We got up for it. Lloyd Kelly misses it. Cleared out to the outside. Weah plays it in for Conceição. Quick touch back out to Timothy Weah. He's getting forced back. He's cutting all the way to the left side now. Oh, that's a good pass into Gatti. And Gatti tries to take a left-footed strike, and that's blocked. We've got ourselves another corner kick. Weah's very, very active. He's been solid since making this shift back to the right back position. Really enjoyed what he's brought. We got another corner kick, 7 minutes in. Cope Miners set to deliver it again. Here's the run-up. Here's the delivery, and it's cleared. But it doesn't go out. It actually goes behind Caprile's goal. We got ourselves another corner kick. That was off Piccoli's head. Come on, let's go. You guys get to this one. And they're going to actually make Cope Miners run to the opposite side to deliver, which now makes this an in-swinger. So, a little bit more dangerous. Let's get to this one. Come on, everybody. Let's go. Let's get to this one. Let's kick things off with a goal here. See if we can get one. Closing in on 8 minutes. Cope Miners taking his steps before the set piece. Ready to deliver. Arms up. Here's the delivery. There it is. In swinger. And that goes just over Caprile's goal. And they're claiming off the head of McKennie. So we got a goal kick. At least we got to that one. But let's go back to the drawing board. Cagliari now in possession. It's Zappa trying to have it up the line for Zortea. He dummies that one, but Locatelli's behind Lloyd Kelly to easily collect. We've got ourselves in a little bit of a 3-back formation on the ball with Locatelli. Breaking the lines there for Cambiaso. Inside to McKennie. There he goes. Oh, way too much. Trying to switch it up for Conceição there. That's all right. That's all right. Good look. That one just got away from him. Madonna mia. Spray and pray. What a setup. Spray and pray. Spray and pray setup. I do like Locatelli's direct play so far to start this game. Lloyd Kelly comes and clean this one up. Back to Di Gregorio. Cambiaso right there to collect. So Locatelli's been very direct in his passing so far to start the game. It's good to see. Gatti finding Locatelli again. There he goes, breaking a line for Cope Miners, and a lazy little flip forward with nobody running onto it, as it was right smack dab in the middle between Vlahovic and even Conceição. We got a 50-50 ball pushed forward by Juventus, but Augello there to collect. Now played back to Caprile, a little bit of pressure from Vlahovic. And he launches it forward, but Cambiaso will easily collect. And again, this is what we expected. We expected Cagliari to sit back, clamp down. You've got a box defense to kind of try and work your way through, and the middle of the pitch is going to be very, very important. So we are pushing those guys forward. We are keeping Locatelli back. We are spreading out the flanks by moving Locatelli back between Lloyd Kelly and Gatti, to try and get more bodies forward to try and create. Here's Weah. Back to Gatti. Has Lloyd Kelly all the way to the left. Locatelli just sitting there. Collects in the pocket. Now moves it to Lloyd Kelly, who's carried forward. Has passed Locatelli. Now over to Yildiz. He's cutting inside. Drops it back for Locatelli. Locatelli inside to McKennie. Cope Miners tried to take off quickly, but he does well to collect. Now outside to Conceição. Working on Ogello. Here's a cross coming in. Doesn't get by Yarimina. That's all right, though. Everybody was back post. We need somebody showing to the ball on crosses. We can't have everybody in the same spot. Have to give him a shorter range option as well. Cambiasso now. Over to Yildiz. Working on Zortea. Here's a cross. That's a decent one, and that's headed out. And now Vlahovic settles on the outside there. Turns. Oh, this one's on the carpet, but easily cleared. Now you have Piccoli working with Lloyd Kelly to try and settle this one down. And Piccoli out-muscling him, working down the line, finally having it off of him. It's a throw, and they quickly take it. Ball works its way back to Yarimina. Oh, exchange there. A little bit of pressure. There's Vlahovic. He beats him. Yes, Vlahovic! Let's go! Dusan giving us a jammer. That felt like an eternity to get that thing over the line. Oh my God. Thought he was going to take the shot, and then he ended up beating the keeper to the side and just barely gets that over. Yarimina! Hey, that preliminary day is coming in handy, lads. Let's go. Chalk one up for the good guys. 1-0 Juve. Look at this. Beats Yarimina, beats the keeper, and just squeaks it in there. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That was crazy. That was crazy. A week, it felt like, to get that thing over the line. But well done there from Dusan Vlahovic. Reads the play nicely. Out muscles Yarimina and gives him the day early on. Oh my goodness. Lovely. That literally felt slow. The replay was actually quicker than the live on that goal. Literally, replay was quicker. So we got ourselves 13 minutes in. 1-0 for Juventus. This is great. Great positive start. And keep it rolling. The pressure from Yildiz on Zappa forces him to go out of bounds. We got ourselves a throw-in. Do not stop. Get yourself out in front here with a comfortable lead, okay? Early 1 goal, don't stop. Dictate the play. Get possession. Move the ball around. Be direct and put this team under. Cambiasso gets a touch on this and it falls to Gatti. Juve can regroup in possession now. 1-0 up. Over to Weah. Locatelli wants it, but that's closed off by Piccoli, so he goes back to Gatti. Vlahovic, very, very active. He's moving everywhere. He's on the flanks. Little touch inside from McKennie to Cope Miners. Now outside to Yildiz, working on Zappa. Zortea there for the double team. Nice pass inside for McKennie. Trying to make a turn there, but that's lost. Ball was stripped from him by Macumbo. Now up and Piccoli battling with Lloyd Kelly again, but Locatelli comes in to clean it up after the flick on. All the way back to Di Gregorio and now back at the feet of Locatelli. He's doing a good job dictating so far. Slides it over to Gatti. He's got Weah to his right. Breaks the lines for Vlahovic, who's dropped deep a bit. And now he plays it to Cambiasso. Cambiasso feints to Yildiz, comes back inside to Locatelli, who takes his time and goes over to Lloyd Kelly. Now to Gatti. 14 minutes, 40 seconds, and Locatelli and Gatti exchange. Now up to Weah, now into Vlahovic. Over to Conceição, but that's cleaned up. But Weah comes in, working well. Foul goes Cagliari's way, though. Good start here. Good start for Juventus. Yes, everybody agreeing much better from Dusan Vlahovic so far. Let's go. Dusan needed that? Yes. And Juve needed that. We needed to get a goal and kick things off that way. Good pressure, too. It's got to be said. putting them under, forcing them back. Cagliari is struggling to get the ball out of their half. That's great work from Juventus. Ortea having words with Colombo there. It's a real close talker, Colombo. My God. They're launching this one. Route 1. Piccoli loses the flick on. And here's a crossover. And Weah actually misses it to try and get rid of it. And now it's crossed over back into the back post. Lloyd Kelly does well there. Chested down and then cleared. Weah tried to cut the corner there. Can't get to it. Ogello's on it. Now he's going to try and have a cross. And that's blocked by Weah. Ogello again on the touch. But all he can do is go back. Berto over to Yarimina. And Mina now switching it out to left side. And that's missing his man by a mile. These preliminary player days might be the thing moving forward, you guys. Because Mina's on a shocker to start this game. Giddy up. Who else should we throw one at? Maybe they start just falling apart out there. Into Conceição, into Vlahovic. Oh, does well actually, coming away with it. Oh, that's a good ball there for Yildiz, but it had a lot of heat on it. He still collects it, running at Zappa. Back inside, dummied by Vlahovic, but cleared by Mukumbo. And now Cambiaso heading over to collect the ball. He's going to take the throw in for Juventus. 17 minutes, 10 seconds, 1-0. Cope Miner's little flick on the head there to McKennie, but then his next ball looking for Yildiz is cut off. Piccoli working on Lloyd Kelly, doing very well here. That's unfortunate for Kelly. Did step in, blocked it, but it hit Colombo, the official. So he blows it dead, and it's going to be Cagliari's ball to restart. Don't like Kelly at all. All right. Kelly does get lost in the sauce at least 3 times a match. The potential is there, though. No potential, according to Deschiliopa. Well, at least we can... at least we have brought in a polarizing figure to where it's absolutely no chance given to the player, no potential. Or maybe there's some potential. Is what it is. I just can't believe we got a Lloyd on the team. Here we go. Cross coming in there from Cagliari, and that's headed out by Gatti. Calls everyone to the 18 immediately to step. Trying to turn on Yildiz there was Genoa's captain, Deola, and nothing doing. It's out of bounds. Going to be Juventus throw. Cambiaso on it here. On the throw and taking his sweet time. Looking for options. Cagliari's getting fired up. Colombo saying get the ball and play. Finally he does. Chested back by Yildiz. Inside. Wow. Well done by Cambiaso. He's had a good positive start so far to the game. Just looks way more into it as far as his touches go. He's pretty active. Here's Locatelli trying to go over the top. Shoving the back there from Luberto. Nothing doing from Colombo. Falls to Caprile. Quickly plays it out for Ogello. Played forward now. And goes all the way through. They're looking for a call. And Colombo's watching it. Not ready to give anything. That was Felice down for Cagliari. Locatelli now. On it. Collects. Cambiaso makes a central run. He picks it up now. Right in the semicircle in Cagliari's territory. Back to Locatelli. Quick touch from Conceição into Vlahovic. And a blind left-footed one-touch pass easily cut out by Cagliari. And now, a couple passes. See them with Luberto on the outside to Ogello. Played forward for Felice, and that's cut out by Timothy Weah. They go back to Luberto. Mukumbo. Over to Yarimina. He's stepping forward. Now Macumbo over to Luperto. They work around Vlahovic. He's stepping forward now on the carpet with a through ball, but it's way too hard to find the run of Piccoli. 1-0 Juve, 20 minutes, 36 seconds in here. And the goal comes to us from Dusan Vlahovic, who beat Caprile to the outside and then tucks it in. And it avoids the chase of Yarimina. I really want to hear Kyle Walker speaking Italian, says Tomas. Just listening to Kyle Walker talk in general is hilarious, because that, if you looked at the guy, you would never think that is how he sounds. His voice to me is hilarious, looking at just him and his build. Oh, Yildiz with a header on! What a touch! Oh my goodness, Kenan Yildiz! Oh my God, what a header touch on the run. And that's a long ball from Di Gregorio right in his path. Oh my God, he does so well to settle that. Gives himself free and clear on goal. And in the end, just can't beat Caprile. Oh my goodness. That would have been something, man. That was smooth, exactly right. De Chiliopa, very smooth. Hell of a play from Keenan, but man, got to see that finish. Cope Miners on the corner. That's cleared out. Only as far to 22 yards out. Settled by Weah. Back out to Cope Miners. Again to Weah. Oh, his touch gets away from him, but all Piccoli can do is put it out for a throw into Juventus. My God, that's got to be put in the back of the net, man. That's your 2-0 right there. It's okay. Keep pushing. Up ahead for Vlahovic, chested down, little touch inside. Chico does very well. That's a foul there, Colombo. They play it up the byline, but Gatti and even Lloyd Kelly beyond Gatti, they seem to just watch that one out. It's going to be Juventus throw. What do we got going on here? What's going on here? Eric's got a new profile pic. What is that? Is that Chico? I like it. I like it. De Chiliopa says it's not MDS. Solid 9 out of 10. Kyle Walker has a voice straight out of Love Island. All right. Action resumes. Cope Miners to Locatelli. Back for Lloyd Kelly. Over to Gatti. Now over to Weah. Weah. Route 1. Up ahead for Vlahovic. This is a great ball. And Vlahovic is going to get to it. He's going to work on Luperto here. Stops. Has a cross in. Oh, Chico tried to slide it in there short side. And that's stopped by Caprile. And now Vlahovic tries a little... Oh my God. Tries the elastico there. And that doesn't work out, but we still keep pressure there. Look at Weah. Look at Weah. Vlahovic. Oh, tries to curl one back post there, but that's well wide of Caprile's goal. Good work. Good work. And man, Dusan is he's having a good game. That cross in there was blocked by Ogello, and man, Chico tried to come in there and nutmeg the keep. Good work. Good opportunities falling to us. We're working hard. We're direct. Let's go. That was a great ball forward by Timothy Weah as well, who continues to just be in a good run of form from that right back position. Cagliari again trying to work forward. Nothing doing. They just can't breathe, and we regain possession immediately. Cambiasso now to Gatti. Over to Weah, who's right against that right flank. Back to Gatti. Now over to the left side for Lloyd Kelly. He steps forward. Drops it for Cambiasso to his left. Now back over to the right. Just offside the half circle there is Gatti. Now back to Lloyd Kelly. Up ahead to the wing for Yildiz. Working on Zappa. Zortea comes in. He drops it back for Cambiasso. Quickly over to Locatelli. Locatelli to Weah now. He sees Chico on the right flank. Plays it to him. Felice and Ogello both watching Chico. To Weah. To Loca. Inside to Cambiasso. One touch to Lloyd Kelly. Now over to Cope Miners. Over to Yildiz, who settles, turns. He's got Zappa there. Into Vlahovic, who's been very active. Vlahovic hasn't even... He has taken himself away from that defensive line. And it drives me crazy because it's something we talked about forever this year is get yourself away. If you feel like you're on an island, get yourself away. Drop back. Get into the game. Find the ball. Be like there. Be present for the build-up in some way, shape, or form. And now he's doing it. And here we are, late February. Drives me nuts. Inside now, we find Cambiasso over to Locatelli. And there you go. He splashes it out to Chico immediately. Being watched by Felice and Ogello. Running at both. Drops back. The cross is blocked. Played forward, but Chico immediately comes to collect. Locatelli wanted it. He goes over to Lloyd Kelly. Now to Cambiasso. Locatelli still wants it. Right in the heart of the field. He collects. Drops it over to Gatti. He's got Weah to his right. Plays it to him. Weah back to Gatti. He's got Lloyd Kelly all the way on the left side there. Has Cambiasso dropping back to collect as well. He turns. Faces forward. Now drops it to Locatelli. Little feints, twist, turns from Locatelli. Now finds Vlahovic. Over to Weah. Back inside for Locatelli. And now he's going to switch this one out for Yildiz. He heads it down. Cambiasso comes in to collect. Trying to do battle. Trying to win this thing. Zappa comes in. Gets it from Zortea. They play it forward, and that's collected again by Juve. And Cagliari struggling to get out. No foul given here as Cagliari wanted one. Played inside Vlahovic. Little touch to Weah, but Macumbo pushes him off easily. And again, Cagliari being pressed, trying to come out with it. Now Zappa has a little space to carry forward. Locatelli closes it down. He gets it forward. It's Piccoli. Piccoli now. Cross coming in, and Gatti heel taps this one out. And then Yildiz gets it forward for Vlahovic. Drops it for Chico. Here's Yildiz. We got some space. Here's forward for Vlahovic. Chico with him on the right. Over to Yildiz. Oh my God. Get in the back of the net. That's kicked out by Caprile. Well worked by Juventus again, but it's got to be said, you've got to bury this team. Smell the blood, put them under, and get these goals. My God. Lovely counter, though, from the three of them, Yildiz, Chico, and Vlahovic. Continue on. 28 minutes, 32 seconds. 1-0 Juve through Vlahovic. And Yildiz has had two great opportunities to add a second. None falling, though. Lloyd Kelly on it now for Juventus into Locatelli. There is next to nothing for pressure. Cagliari is completely shelled up. Cambiasso finding Locatelli right in the middle here. And he's pulling the strings lovely today. Over to Chico Conceição trying to take on Ogello. Ogello gets the touch there, but it's going to be Juventus throw. Let's see where we are at statistically. You've got 71% possession for Juventus. 7 total attempts. 3 big chances created. Not a sniff of an attempt so far from Cagliari, and they're sitting on 29% possession. Come on, Juve. Let's take care of business. Cambiasso to Locatelli, and then to McKennie, whose one-touch pass just misses the path of Cope Miners. That would have been a great opportunity. Caprile over to Mina, back to Caprile, launched, and Piccoli backheels this one, but right at the feet of Gatti, who now finds Locatelli, and again, Juve can control play. Over to Cambiasso on the left. Up forward for Yildiz, taking on Zortea. Now drops it back. Cambiasso over to Locatelli, who wanted it. Little bit too long and too slow to get this ball worked around. Like to see an area or opportunity to get some shots from the top there. And they are completely shelled up. The only one beyond the ball is Piccoli. Cagliari all back. 6 across the back. Gatti to Conceição. Being watched by Ogello. Again, back for Gatti. Over to Lloyd Kelly. Come on, Lloyd. Lloyd. Let's go, Lloyd. All right. Over to Locatelli. Plays it on the carpet across for Cambiasso. Up ahead to Yildiz, being watched by Zortea. Oh, skinned, but in comes... Who is this guy? What's number 8's name? Adopo. Up ahead for Piccoli. Oh, gets around Kelly there, but Kelly keeps the pressure and forces him back. That's what he's got to do in that instance. They get bodies forward. It's Ogello. Over now for Felice, working on Weah. Conceição's come back to help. Now they get it back out to Ogello. A little late coming in there to defend that was Conceição. Gatti in the end clears the cross. And here we go. Here's another cross back post, but that's easily collected by Di Gregorio. All right, there you have it. 1-0 Juventus. Little spell here ends in an easy cradle for Di Gregorio. And now Juve back in possession. Locatelli to Weah, now to Gatti. Cambiasso wants it. He collects it. He can move forward. Has a little bit of space. Has Locatelli next to him. Plays it to him. Now up forward for Cope Miners with a quick exchange. Now on the carpet. One touch in from Conceição to Cope Miners. Back out. Now to Yildiz. Working on Zappa. And there's a cross going into the back post. Tried to get ahead on it was Cope Miners. But it does get a touch off him and out for goal kick. Much better from Juventus. We're looking at this opportunity where Vlahovic played it in for Yildiz. He did everything right. Makes the right turn, but in the end tried to go across to far side. And Caprile just sticks the leg out. A classic Ron Hextall kick save for any of you NHL hockey fans. Learn how to make a kick save. Launched by Alberto. Foul on Zortea all over the back of Cambiasso as he tried to shield him off of that one. And Juve will be able to restart. DJ Camby saying, love how we're looking to the middle today during build-up. I like how we've mixed it up. Just like left side, right side, central. And everybody's getting forward. That's what you need to do to teams that want to shell up. We've said it so many times. Get your bodies forward. And by them splitting the two center backs, utilizing Locatelli in the heart there, it allows both side fullbacks, Weah and Cambiasso, to get forward and support those wingers. And it has to be said that Cambiasso and Weah as a combination changes things drastically for you. You gain balance and play from left to right just in doing that. Gatti now over to Conceição. Over to Locatelli. Now over to Cope Miners. Takes his time. Plays it now to Yildiz. Working on Zortea. Cuts in. Oh, tried to get it on the carpet. That's cleaned out. Oh, and that's drilled by Locatelli with his off foot. But sails high and wide of Caprile's goal. I'm okay with that. Have rips. Have rips. All right. And Juve again regains possession immediately. Locatelli to Vlahovic to Conceição, who's actually dropped back while Weah is ahead of him on that right flank. Now back to Gatti. He has Lloyd Kelly there right at the halfway line to collect. Now forward for Yildiz, and Zortea again will have to face Yildiz. He pulls up, tries a through ball for McKennie. McKennie does well, shoulder to shoulder, winning it against Zortea. Oh my God, how does Chico miss that? Oh my God, the cross in fell right to his feet. Luca wins it though, back to Cope Miners. Oh, we just can't settle for a hit there at the top of the 18. My God, this team just cannot kill teams to save their life. It's insane. And I see the same, literally the same comment right in here from Isaac. Cross going back post now. Felice running it down, trying to save it. He does. It's over to Ojello. He lines up across, and Chico does well, running his ass off to get back there to block that. Oh my God. We need a second goal here this half. This is crazy. Mukumbo working on Gatti there, or excuse me, Cope Miners. That's blocked. And now Luberto steps into one. That's blocked as well. Ojello's going to go and collect the throw in for Cagliari. They're going to try to put us under, try and get an opportunity. It's played deep here. Adopo now collects, being watched by Locatelli. To Mukumbo. Surrounded by yellow shirts. Cope Miners tried to backheel it off of Mukumbo. Nothing doing. Throw and quickly taken by Ojello into Felice. That's a dangerous cross in. Chested down one time. Right at Di Gregorio. That might have caused problems if he could have got it to the short side or even far post. But there's their first opportunity on target. And thankfully right at Di Gregorio, who handles it, settles it, offers 0 rebound. 1-0 Juventus, 36 minutes, 18 seconds. And my word, we really need to have a second here. Gatti launches this one. Far side. And Zappa can't get it to Caprile. All he can do is have it out for a Juventus throw. So now we take the throw deep in Cagliari's territory. Yildiz is going to drop it for McKennie. And now we go McKennie. Throw deep down the line for Cambiaso. Twisting and turnings Locatelli. Now up for McKennie. Inside for Cambiaso. He's making a move forward. Over to Conceição's got space. Oh my God, that's got it. What? Felice jumps. He's on his back partially. I don't understand. I don't understand. I do understand. It's because the PK would have had to have been called. But if you see that outside of the area, from the back, no play on the ball, and jumping on a guy is going to be called. But because it's a PK, they change things on severity. That's crazy. McKennie wins it here, but it goes out. Throw in now for Cagliari. Throw in taken by Cagliari. Back for Yarimina. Now over to Luberto. As Cagliari tries to build up, tries to get an opportunity. They go route one here. Ojello all alone down deep in the left flank, but Weah closes it down quickly. Blocks the pass. Turns. Fires it into Cope Miners with the one touch to Conceição. He's immediately blazing through the middle of the pitch, but look at him head up. Head up. And progressing it to Yildiz. Much better. Much better. Keep it simple. Love it. Now over to Weah. Back to Gatti. He's going to go over to Lloyd Kelly now. Here we go. Locatelli forward for Vlahovic. Outside of the boot pass to Cope Miners. Up that right flank. Cuts inside. Now he's going to have a cross go. A back post. Little too much heat and a little too much whip on it. And it goes into the hands of Caprile. Zappa now up ahead for Piccoli. Working again on Lloyd Kelly. Gets it over to Zortea. Has Zappa ahead of him. Plays it to him. Here comes a cross. And that's cleared out by Lloyd Kelly. Lloyd Kelly playing a very simple first half right now. He's been lined up with Piccoli for pretty much the entire game so far. And he's done a decent enough job. Now they spread it out to Ojello. Deep on that left flank, and Weah heads over, jumps, blocks it. It's going to be a corner kick for Cagliari. 39 minutes, 22 seconds in. 1-0 for Juve. My guy Lloyd from Gio. Hey, somebody's got to rep this guy. Come on. I thought it would be Luca off our team. Okay, but somebody's got to rep him. Gio, he's yours. All right? We look at this play now, and yeah, he comes in hot on the back there, Chico. I don't like that. I gotta say, I don't really like that, but it is off to the side a little bit weak there. But yes, Gio, Lloyd is your boy. Here comes a cross from Cagliari. Ojello puts a dangerous one out. It is cleared again. It's Gatti. Gets back in line here. Another one sent in there, but Alberto can only put it well wide of the goal. Gatti and Di Gregorio celebrate the defensive work on the first dangerous cross in there, and I love to see that. There it is. Gatti doing very well against a good aerial threat. Alberto, who actually buried on us through an aerial in another match. Now, Lloyd Kelly up forward for McKennie. Over to Cambiaso, finding Locatelli with a lot of time in the middle. He's spraying this one out for Chico. Does well to settle way up bombs forward to keep defenders back. That gives Chico time. Finds Luca, now right back out to the right flank for Vlahovic. He has been staying away from that back line, and it has helped us. Great work from Vlahovic. Now back to Gatti from Luca. Up forward for Vlahovic. Inside nicely for Cambiaso. Now over to Cope Miners. Little touch for Lloyd Kelly. Now back to Cope Miners. We need some help out on that side. Yildiz now finding Cambiaso. Little touch to Locatelli. He's scanning. Doesn't see anything. Now over to Lloyd Kelly, who presses forward. Up ahead for Cope Miners. And again, it's tough to break these guys down because they're all boxed up. And you've got a long line across the back there. 5 minimum at all times. Locatelli now. Over to Cambiaso. Little bit of space opening up. Over to Yildiz. He's going to work on Zortea. Adopo's in there to help. Back out to Cambiaso. Over to Locatelli. Feints right. Goes back to Cambiaso. Little touch into Yildiz. And Yildiz, little move there. 1-2 with Vlahovic. But Vlahovic's ball's way too hard. And then it puts him in a battle with Zortea, who wins it. Foul on Yildiz. So, pretty solid first half from Juventus here, has to be said. But frustrating that you can't come out with that 2-0 with really good opportunities and creating well and getting big chances. Chico missed an absolute tapper by himself, point blank range. Yildiz had 2 big chances at his feet. You gotta kill teams. Gotta kill teams. Macumbo now working with Ogello. Trying to see if something opens up for them. Now back to Yarimina. And Juve now in a shell. And they're well back. Holy smokes. Even Vlahovic well back. Flip forward now. Zappa trying to work his way through. In the end, Lloyd Kelly just cleans up the garbage. And they got to regroup through Yarimina. Yarimina being watched by Vlahovic. McKennie out on the flank there. This is a long ball forward. Lloyd Kelly's going to go work on it against Zappa. A little play inside. Yildiz, who's come all the way back to collect. Now back to Lloyd Kelly. Scanning. In the end, has it forward for McKennie. McKennie. Over to Yildiz. Into Cope Miners. Into McKennie. Tried to get it ahead, but they're just way too tight. Congested down that flank, and Cagliari wins it back. But Chico Conceição earns the ball back for Juve. Now Gatti on it to Locatelli. Quickly out to Lloyd Kelly. We can regroup a bit. Cambiaso into Locatelli. Up forward for McKennie. Ooh. Questionable pass back by McKennie. He's getting pressed here. And we're a little nonchalant. So let's pick up the pace. Let's get forward again. Ball finds its way back to Di Gregorio. Now to Kelly. And now to Cope Miners. Now back to Kelly. And we all regroup. Now over to Gatti. Back to Di Gregorio. Tempo has been killed off. We're at 44 minutes, 33 seconds. It's 1-0. Juve in possession. Not showing a lot of drive to get forward quickly. Just trying to contain, move forward, and then see if they can create again. Locatelli now. Again, driving this one down that side for Yildiz. Yildiz just can't beat Zappa to it. It's cleared. It will be a throw-in for Juventus. We might get a minute here for stoppage. Not much in this one as we hit the 45-minute mark. And there you go. Just as predicted, not even a minute, nothing. There you go. 1-0 Juventus, and you've got a lot of chances there for us to maybe have killed this one off already. Keenan Yildiz with some key opportunities that did not fall for him, but nonetheless, this is where we are at, everybody. 1-0, halftime. We're going to talk about the statistics, and then we're going to talk about some performance going into this one. 70% possession for Juventus. You've got 3 big chances created for us. 9 total attempts. Cagliari finishes with 30% of the ball and 4 total attempts. This is a great first half from Juve. This is what you want to see us doing against teams that want to play in this setup. Set it time and time again. A team wants to park it. They want to go there. You get away from them. Build up together. Build up as a unit. Work the ball, but send bodies forward. We're doing that. We're doing all of that. Vlahovic extremely active. All the forwards very active. The midfield, I still think if you want to kill this one, the play would have been another winger on and get Yildiz in the 10 with his critical abilities in tight. However, even Yildiz, great job on a couple of those, but he's got to find at least one of those to get in and kill this game off. Has to be putting one of those attempts away. And even when you look at the opportunity we buried, that was tight. Out of all the opportunities we buried, Vlahovic beats his keeper and just rolls it in enough. So the scary thing is we could have come out 0-0. But you also could have come out 3-0. This is the way the season has been going for Juve. This is the way it's been going. Just this unconvincing style. But man, overall, this was a good half. That's the way you need to play against these teams. Locatelli dropping back, collecting, essentially making a 3-back setup. You are perfectly balanced left to right. Yildiz Cambiasso, Weah Conceição. That's great. But again, gotta end this team. This should be more comfortable heading into the second half. Nonetheless, here we are. Storm the barn, fire away, and let's see. And I will get to ratings and whatnot in a bit, okay? Let's go. Where we go here? Swati, man of the match to me for asking that Storm the Barn about Mina. Yeah, you know what, Swati? You might be getting the man of the match for this one. My thoughts on McKennie at the 10. I've always said this. There's games where you could get by with it, but when you're going to be congested facing this box-style defense from flank to flank and things got to go through the middle, I will always ask for somebody more technical in there and more of your playmaker style in this type of setup. And again, it's not his fault. It's just, it doesn't line up to his abilities for me. That's the best way I could put it for me. We're going to keep things rolling. Cammy V, the direct and quick play has been fantastic first half. Big reason why the middle is open and you could play to either side. However, Mac has had 3 to 4 touches in offensive third. Would you put a new 10 in? See, this is the thing, is like you're up 1-0. They are playing good. They are controlling. Do you get a little more offensive and a little more aggressive? For me, yeah, get after it and kill this thing. So I'm going to say yes. I would bring probably Mbangula in on the left slot. Yildiz in there. And just explain to McKennie, this isn't your fault, man. It's just, I want to get after it. I want to kill it. It's just tactical. And that's it. But I would. I think that would be a way to say getting after it. Mitch saying, I'm already curious which Juve we will see in the second half. Hopefully not the flat Juve. Hopefully not the Juve that wants to rest on this one. Continue everything as you are doing the same. Make one slight tweak in who's operating where, and that'll go the distance. Mitch saying, we still cannot outplay a low block. Remember, the goal was a steal and an individual effort, not well-played goal. Yes. However, a lot of the opportunities outside of that were very well worked. One of them on transitioning. Actually, one of them was a long ball from Di Gregorio. Yildiz did very well. So we're doing okay. We had Chico Conceição on a tap-in that was from open play, etc. We had Yildiz on one, like a shot from 12 yards out from open play. It's not that bad, but, you know, I hear you. We got to push forward. We can't stop. If we let up, I'll be very upset. I'll be very upset. Storm the barn, send to Berto. It's Storm the barn. STB is Storm the barn, but send to Berto. Not bad. Not bad. Foot facts. To be for real today, they're playing like PSV was playing against us, if you understand my point. Well, PSV was actually just, the second half, they were just running us. When teams do that, and they have the energy to, it creates problems for us. It really, really does when they get after that. And we're looking at the scoreboards across Serie. We've got favors all over the place. Bologna losing, Lazio drawing, Fiorentina losing, and Napoli dropping 2-1 to Como. Atalanta took care of business with the 5-0 against Empoli. We got to take care of business. But I do get your point, and yeah, we're playing better though. We're playing better. Eric's coming in here. Dybala back. Nah, it's done. It's done. It is done. No Dybala back. You know what I will say, though? You brought in a kid. He's a 10, okay? Naturally. And all he's been able to make is cameos. He goes to next gen and everybody's hooting and hollering and raving about the guy. Adzic. Can we not see this guy? Can we not see this guy with the first team? I'd like to. So how about that? Forza Juve, if Dusan keeps trying to prove something for the rest of the season and is willing to lower his salary, do you still sell him? It would have to be one hell of a finish to the season, you know, but for me, I feel like it's done. And there's too long a period of time with too many just question marks and issues and mentality question marks to the point where we were looking at sports psychiatry. I say sell. You know, that's just me. Do we trust Motta in sheds at halftime? Do we trust Motta? You know what? In general with Motta, the trust needs to be built. We've been Jekyll and Hyde all year from one half to the next. One of the Storm the Barns was actually literally talking about what Juve will we see in the second half. So you got to earn the trust. Right now, for me, does not have full trust. How are we not up 3-0? Shitty ass finishing. Saf. Shitty ass finishing. That's my answer to that Storm the Barn. Was that the best half of play from Vlahovic this season? Easily, hands down. It's not even close. The movement was way better. His touch looked way better too. Finally. We shouldn't storm the barn. That's mean we should gently open the barn door. Yeah, you know what? On game day, we don't have time for manners. Storm the barn. It's game day. Who would you sub on if you were Motta to try and kill this game? I said it before. I would just simply tweak it by putting Yildiz at the 10 and Imbangula on the left. But I'm curious for all of you out there, what changes would you make to kill the game? Do you think we even need to make a change to kill the game? We had great opportunities there to kill this game off. We gotta bury this thing. Yildiz number 10 or on the wing in games like this has to be in the 10 for me. Has to be in the 10. If you're playing a 10, I want Yildiz to be that 10. Someone needs to give Mota a slap upside the head and put Yildiz in the 10. There you go. Everybody's kind of wanting to see the same thing. And I just don't understand just the hell-bent, like, stubbornness to just keep him out on the wings. I don't get it. I don't understand it, everybody. I really don't. I just don't get it. I don't get it. It's wild. Is it me or every time those bums are around our 18, we look a bit shaky? Yeah, you know, I don't think it looks shaky. There's little subtle lapses that haven't created any issue really, but there's sudden little slow periods where we're slow to get back and block or get into a proper position, or we allow too much space for easy crossing into our area, etc., which maybe makes it feel like it's a bit shaky. I think sometimes we just get a little slow in terms of getting to positions and being in the right spot. That's it. I don't feel like it's necessarily shaky at the back today. But yeah. Dybala back. We could get him for free. It's over, Matt. It's over. It's over. Slap them, Bianconeri. Hey, not bad for a Storm the Barn. Slap them around, Bianconeri. Storm the Bar, Šeško signing will be good if we sell Dusan. Yes, I would be very happy with Šeško. Many of you would as well. Look, there's plenty more in here. But let's get to some ratings quick out of that first half. Di Gregorio got a 7. Not a lot of work for him, but it was sure hands. They really only had one good opportunity. That was that volley from Zortea. Way at a 7.2. Very active, good. Gatti and Lloyd Kelly both at 6.8, so that's fair. Cambiaso 6.7, sure. Locatelli 7.3, yeah, he would be up there. He would be high up there. Cole Miners 7.2, maybe 6.8. Conceição was 6.5. Yeah. McKennie 6.6, sure. Yildiz is 6.9, I'm okay with that. Vlahovic is 7.6. Probably high. I'd have him and Locatelli at the highest coming out of that first half at 7.3s. But yeah, Yildiz doing a lot of work, but he's got two that you got to walk away with one of those being a goal, so he's going to take a little bit of a hit there. But those are my three probably best out of that first half is Locatelli, Yildiz, and Vlahovic. There you go. Good looking girl in the stands. I missed it. Damn it. Now I'm looking at a substitute that looks like he just got out of prison and part of a Mexican cartel. Damn it. Whoa. That lady looks pretty evil enjoying that hot dog. All right, that's all I'm going to say. Now, let's get into this. That's the woman I saw. And I was like, Deschiliopa, here you are leading us astray. That was about to hit you. That was about to hit you, brother. You know, I'm not so sure that you were talking about her. Little lady eating a hot dog out there. Don't get any ideas. Ayo. Now, let's keep it going. I think the story of Motta's season has been a lack of finishing and decision making in the final third. We're dropped many points due to bad finishing. Well, yeah, I mean, I think it's a combination of not just lack of finishing, but and decision making, but attitude, energy, one half to the next. And again, let's wait for this game to see how it goes, okay? Because you go from one half very strong. How does the second half go? This is a game where a good team takes care of business, okay? Granted, you didn't get the extra goals in the first half, but smell the blood. Come out hungry second half and take care of business, you know? But you are right. Lack of finishing has been part of it. Okay? Lack of finishing, attitude, approach, like everything. Got to get together. What do you think of Noah Lang and Xavi Simons? I really like Xavi Simons. Noah Lang, I'm so on. But I do like Xavi Simons. I wouldn't go crazy or insane out of pocket for either, though, to be honest. And if I did, it would probably be Xavi. Oh my god, this makes me laugh. I rewinded it, Berto. She was hot. Okay, so De Shiliopa, you're still good. You're still good in the books there, brother. Let's keep it going. Eric, I would like to sign the Serie Due from PSG. You know what? His name's come up in a lot of the daily update videos, unless that's you, Eric, and I can't remember who it was, but I've noticed that name come up on a couple shows or a couple videos. Which channel am I watching on? Fubo. What do you think of Noah Lang, Opendo, and Due in the summer? Oh, I want to wait to see what options are opening up for Juve before I see. But Openda's an interesting one if we're looking for that backup striker role. Storm the bar, shit the bed. Hopefully not today. That's funny though. That's funny. We're getting ready for second half action, everybody. Just waiting for Colombo to blow the whistle. Cagliari set to kick things off for the second half. Let's get this W. Come on, everybody. Come on. Colombo. Smokes. Let's go. And there we go. We got second half kickoff. Fino alla fine. Forza Juventus. Take care of business. Long ball forward. Wea with a little heel touch forward for Cope Miners. Moving forward to his right. Into Conceição. Now back to Wea. Inside to Locatelli. Immediately looks forward. Left-footed ball over the top. Finding Vlahovic. He might be offside. Official still not putting the flag up, so he's good. Vlahovic dribbling around, trying to just keep possession. Ends up playing it all the way back for Gatti. Gatti steps forward. Little play into Locatelli. His one-touch pass is cut off, but only as far as Cambiaso. Locatelli and Cambiaso with an exchange. Now he drops it back for Lloyd Kelly. Lloyd Kelly into Locatelli, over to Gatti, and yes! Let's get the likes up, everybody. Take a second, like the video. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Love to have you in the AJC army. Gatti. Keep an eye on things from the halfway line. Little touch forward from McKennie. Does well on the follow-up after a touch that was misplaced. And now drops it back for Chico. Over to Cope Miners. Now over to Locatelli. Quickly transitioning this one. Now over to Cambiaso. Has Yildiz there just ahead of him, but he actually turns back. Moves back centrally. Over to Locatelli. We have been operating centrally a ton. Now Locatelli back to Cambiaso. Up forward for Yildiz. He could take on Zortea. Cross on the carpet. Rather weak. That's cleared out. Yildiz on the throw, but he's going to leave it for Cambiaso. Cope Miners trying to move around, trying to be an option. Weston McKennie coming in. Cambiaso actually goes over the head. Oh, little flick on from Vlahovic, but Chico was late in anticipating that one to try and get forward. Oh, Yildiz jumped on it, but hesitated, and then his touch goes out of bounds. Zappa now throws it up for Adopo. Played forward for Piccoli, battling with Lloyd Kelly. Kelly pushing him back at least every time. Does get a foul there, but that's okay. Want to see him working. Want to see him battling, dueling. And now my feed is completely gone. And now we're back. What is going on? What is happening here? Yeah, I don't know what happened here, everybody. Hold on a sec. this is no good. Oh my god, Paramount's better streaming-wise. Yeah, I just heard that their commentator sucks. DAZN always works. DAZN only does Champions League over here for us. They don't do Serie. They did a while ago. Okay, we're back. Woo! All right, up forward from Cagliari, cut off by Weah, trying to play it out to the outside for Chico Conceição. He's twisting and turning, trying to work against Ogello, trying to earn the throw in there. Nothing doing. Weah now battling, and he loses it. Got to take a foul there. Might even be a yellow there. After Luvumbo, who's actually substituted in. So we kind of lost that in the halftime shuffle, but there was a substitution. Luvumbo coming in for Felice. And that is a yellow to Timothy Weah there. Had to make life tough for him there. Can't let him just get away. So it's a professional foul there. Good old TLN in Canada. Alf de Blasis. Oh, man, that is old school. Used to always rock with TLN. Good old Alf. Yadimina's got his hands up there. He's behind Cambiaso. They're set to take this free kick. And Lloyd Kelly does well, winning that one away from Yadimina. It's crossed in again, headed down by Locatelli. Again, won by Cagliari. Mukumbo now settling things down. Over to the right for Zappa. And Zappa now again launched forward. This time Cope Miners gets up for it. Again, won back by Cagliari. Now Ogello forward for Luvumbo. To the back now. Mukumbo ready to collect. He does. Zappa stepping forward, but a little too late finding him. That's a terrible control there. Now Chico has a little space. 1-2 with Locatelli. He's running now at Mukumbo, a midfielder. Will he take him on? Here comes the help from Ogello. This is one of those moments where you just got to know what you're doing and not give it away so cheaply. Chico. That's one of those moments. Madonna mia. I'm still buying Chico. I don't care. He can clean that up. And actually, the majority of his game has been clean. Oh, here we go, Vlahovic and Mina getting into it. I'm surprised it's been pretty tame this game, the way it was the first one. He already stripped you for one, Yari. Ya mutt. Yeah, here we go. There. Oh my god, I would actually be so stoked if it was delayed and then we cut into 4-0. Oh, Zappa doing well cutting in. The pass inside's actually bad, but Adope still gets to it. Now over to Mukumbo. Ogello making the move out to the left. Collects. Here comes a cross in. And that's cleared out by Gatti. So, second half so far has been very flat from Juve. Locatelli picks this one up after Vlahovic settled. Plays it up forward for him. Too long. But the foul does go Vlahovic's way. Yadimina takes it there. Too slow. Flat start. We're getting safe. Let's go. Pick it up. Why can't you? Why, when they go sit down, they can't just keep rolling at the same intensity, same level that you had for the second half? What the heck is going on? Come on. Locatelli, too much heat trying to play it forward for Chico. Come on, you guys. Come on, you guys. Gotta kill this team off. I don't like 1-0 rolling later on into this game. Yari with the quick step on Vlahovic there. Now playing it up forward for Zortea. Gets it over. Adope to the outside for Luvumbo. Luvumbo has Ogello to his left, but he cuts it. He's into our areas. Step overs. Tries to have it out there. It's blocked. Going to be a corner kick. That was Locatelli on the block. Oh my God. 1-0. And we're gonna shithouse this second half now, are we? 53 minutes, 13 seconds. Don't shithouse this second, boys. Come on. There's the delivery on the corner, but it's going all the way to the back post corner. It's Ortega battling. Conceição does well. Earns the foul. Bravo. Always doing the dirty work, too. Always doing the dirty work. That's one of the things I really appreciate about Chico. On top of the skill level and the danger that he brings in the final third, we have Kolo Muani, Douglas Luiz, Kefren Turam, all three warming up. And you know what? Bring Kefren Turam in. Very dynamic midfielder. Crucial to our game. And I would take Cope Miners out. And to be honest, kill this game off. I have no fear in getting Yildiz into the 10. And putting Mbangula as a winger. Actually, put Kolo Muani as the winger. Vlahovic is doing well. He's moving around. His hold-up game's good today. Yeah, get Kolo Muani in on that wing and get Yildiz at the 10. Here's Luca picking it up. Too long to try and find Vlahovic. And Cagliari swallows it up. Finding Zappa, back to Caprile. He launches this one. Yeah, tussle there between Lloyd Kelly and Piccoli. Gets called for the foul again. It's funny that we got Lloyd Kelly, a Lloyd, going against Piccoli, who actually has the Lloyd haircut from Dumb and Dumber. All right. Gatti on it now. Over to Wea. Gatti again. Over to Lloyd Kelly. He's asking Cambiasso to slide to the outside. He's not. He's just staying straight forward ahead of him. Because he's very quick to jump into the middle of the pitch. Here's Locatelli breaking the lines for McKennie. Up forward now. Here's Vlahovic. Oh, fuck. That's a great idea. It's good vision. Just way too much heat from Vlahovic, and Yildiz not going to come close to that one. Yarimina now forward for Zappa. There we go, forward. That's cut out by Locatelli. Back into the mixer, but Cagliari winning it back out again. But Locatelli cleans it up, collects, and back for Gatti. Now back to Locatelli, who finds himself against the left flank. Inside to Cambiasso, right in the heart of the pitch. Gatti now. Inside the center circle to Lloyd Kelly on his left. To Cambiasso in the circle. Quick exchange between him and Kelly. Now out to Locatelli, on the left flank. Running forward. Adope closing down on him. Locatelli still cutting. Yarimina comes in now to collect, and Locatelli just pushing him back. Nothing there. Yarimina hits the deck and gets the call from Colombo. You bailed him out. You bailed that mutt out, ref. Come on. I'm ready, Forza Juve. I'm ready. Let's get me in. Let's get me in. I'm ready. We got a substitute coming in. Leola's going to actually come out for Cagliari. And Coleman's going to come in. All right. Florinel, I ain't Kingsley Coleman coming in. Florinel, I ain't Kingsley Coleman. Let's get a chant goal. Come on, let's kill this game off, Juve. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Wake up. Kill this team off. 57 minutes, 30 seconds in. We see the long ball from Caprile, and we just watch it go out. I'm with you, Luca. Play Vlahovic and Kolo together. Get it going. Oh, little touch in from McKennie, and Cope Miners loses it, and the transition breaks down there. And now Lovumbo on it for Cagliari. Ogello bombing forward to his left. Luvumbo feints there. Now taking Gatti on. He's going to have this ball across goal, but will Zortea catch it up? No. And then slips on his ass for his troubles. We got a goal kick to Juventus. Was there a fire in the stands? And everybody's super casual about it? Oh, yeah. We've been here. Been there, done that. All right, Di Gregorio now launching this one. Zappa with the one-touch settle. Back to Caprile. Vlahovic keeping tabs there. He's going to just apply light pressure, forcing him to go route one. Aerial battle. Lloyd Kelly and Adope battling forward. Gatti now headed forward for Cope Miners. Now forward for McKenny into Conceição. Forward for Vlahovic. And the pass is behind him. Zappa now tries to turn on Yildiz, but he slips. Ball goes out of bounds. Cambiasso quick throw in to McKenny. Now back for Locatelli. Back to Lloyd Kelly. Man, we have so many good opportunities in sequence for really dangerous opportunities to come from it. And we just can't land that pass. Yildiz now cuts inside to Cambiasso. Cope Miners is wide open in front of you, Cambiasso. Like the one time he actually gets into the right spot and has a ton of space. And you look him off. Come on. Conceição into Weah. Little touch back into Chico. Twisting and turning. Back to Gatti. They're all alone there. Locatelli is drifted to the left flank. He collects. Played forward for McKenny. Now over to Cambiasso. Flips it forward. Little touch from Chico to settle for Weah. Flipped inside to Chico. Being pushed back. Gatti now on it. Over to his left for Lloyd Kelly. Locatelli now in the left back role. As Cambiasso sitting in the heart of the midfield. Now Cambiasso collects. Twists and turns. Beats his man. And now he's driving forward. Played forward for Cope Miners. And here we go. Now over for Conceição. Something must come. And the shot's high. But I don't mind him taking a rip. I don't mind cutting inside to have a rip. You got bodies in there attacking goal. But the shot was awful. You have Cope Miners set to exit the field for Douglas Luiz. You have Chico Conceição set to leave for Kolo Muani. So we will see Kolo Muani and Dusan Vlahovic. And I think that's the right call. I'm fine with that. You got Douglas Luiz now. If he can get forward, maybe unlock some things. We get a good look at that. And you got Kolo Muani and Vlahovic staying on. I'm good with this. You haven't gone Mozza ball. Let's go. For now, he's Thiago Motta. If it blows up in his face, he'll be Thiago Motta. But no, for now, Thiago Motta. 61 minutes, 23 seconds. This is launched forward and Gatti heads it down aggressively. Adope picks it up for Cagliari. Back to Luberto. Luberto now for Yarimina. He's going to carry forward up the right side. Up for Zappa. Trying to find Piccoli, and Gatti's going to easily head that one down. McKenny comes in to pick it up and clean it up. Over to Weah. Weah beats Luvumbo. He's running through the center of the pitch. He's got some space opening up. Now over to Kolo Muani. Kolo Muani. And he just has a cross in, and Yarimina heads it out, but only as far as Locatelli. Locatelli now settling it. Over to Cambiasso. Into Loca. Little touch in. Luiz. Twists and turns, finding Yildiz. Now back to Douglas Luiz. See if he can unlock something. He splashes this one out. It's going to be too far for McKenny and out for a throw-in on the other side. Come on, you guys. Come on. Into Caprile, launches this one. We got an aerial battle. Gatti actually just pushes his man forward. That was Coleman. And the ball just bounces behind him. Lloyd Kelly easily collects. Now to Cambiasso. Into Locatelli. Up ahead for Douglas Luiz. Being watched by Mina and Zortea. Little 1-2 with Cambiaso. Now on the carpet ahead for Kolomuani. Kolomuani forward for Weah. And now we're attacking. These have been positive subs. Weah's cross is in on the ground, but easily cleared. Coleman now heading it forward. And Lloyd Kelly doing well against Piccoli. Arms up from Cagliari. There's nothing there, and we continue. Locatelli spreading it out to the right for Timothy Weah. But he settles it as he doesn't like the look. Goes back to Gatti. Over to Lloyd Kelly. Lloyd Kelly now to the outside for Yildiz. One touch pass in for nobody. Adope now to Zortea. Back in for Adope. Into the middle. And now Mukumbo. Trying to get it out to Lovombo. That's cut out. And Kolomuani almost slipping and falling again. A pass behind Dusan Vlahovic. Holy. Fellas, hit a pass. Come on. Madonna mia. Cut inside. Locatelli. Slide challenge. Can't hit Vlahovic there. We might have had a counter on our hands. Yarimina allowed to carry forward. Find Zappa on that right flank. Here's the cross coming in. Headed towards goal. But it was weak and right at Di Gregorio, who hangs on. Very sloppy in passing from Juventus, but ultimately, in control. But put them away. Put them away. Stop letting this team linger around here. You just never know. Di Gregorio. Now out to Gatti. I do like the substitutions we make. I feel like they're on point. Luiz over to McKennie. One touch back for Weah. Now to Gatti. He's got Lloyd Kelly on his left. Plays it to him. Cambiaso on his left. Back to Gatti. Gatti up ahead for Cambiaso. Quick touch into Luiz. Scanning. Drops it for Weah. And Weah cuts inside, drops it back for Gatti. Very slow play from Juventus right now. Very slow from Juve. Inside for Yildiz, 1-2 with Luiz. Now moving forward, find Kolomuani. He drops it for Cambiaso. And what the hell are we doing? Pass forward for McKennie. It's cut off. Coleman now running back at us here. Gatti watching him, but he's been pulled away from the center of the pitch. Weah's in behind him now. So Gatti stays out there to ensure that they don't get a cross coming in. He's out of position. Coleman now slides it to the outside. Gatti could kind of trot back, but he's still got to be aware out there. Trying to get Weah and him to change places now. And there you go. They finally make the exchange. And now Alberto, he's pressed to go all the way back to Caprile. Yarimina has dropped back to collect there from Caprile, but we have strong enough pressure that's going to force him to launch this one. Weah going to get up for it. Wins it into the center of the pitch, but Mukumbo wins the next battle. But then Gatti gets to it. McKennie can't win it from Mukumbo. Now Lovombo coming at Juventus. Weah watching him. Locatelli covers the inside. He gets beat for a step on the outside, and that's cleared by Juve. This is in the path of Kolomuani. He slows it up. And he does draw a foul. The support is very slow to come forward and help Kolomuani there. In the end, that is the right decision from him. Hold up, retain the ball, get us going. Over to Gatti now. Gatti up ahead for McKennie. Settles it, being pushed back all the way back to Di Gregorio. Piccoli coming in with a little bit of pressure. Zappa now, after Di Gregorio launched it, trying to win that one. Gets it forward. Battle lost by Douglas Luiz. Cagliari regains possession. Finds his way to Bina, who goes all the way back to Caprile. Now out to Luperto. Up ahead the flank for Augello. Being watched by Kolomuani. Up forward for Lovombo. Working against Timothy Weah. He's going to run at us. Oh, that's a cross in, and Gatti clears that one. Kolomuani can't get to it to keep it in play. It's a throw in, and Cagliari back at us again. Luvumbo working on Weah, cuts inside. Holy smokes, that one cleared out. Now a header back in, and Luiz is in the right spot. Gets to it. Headed forward by Kolomuani. But again, just quickly collected by Cagliari. Foul on the back there from Douglas Luiz. Good pressure there. Douglas Luiz getting it into it with Mukumbo there. Or Adope. Adope was who the foul was on, but then him and Mukumbo got into it. Weah so close there. Little battle there with Luvumbo. And Gatti again, man, just racking up the clearances. But guys, this is a drop in the second half. Gio, don't bring it up, man. Don't bring it up. I do agree with the shout to get Wes off. It's looking pretty tired here. We do have some changes here for them. Zortea and Adopo are both going to come out for Marin and Viola. Viola was actually projected to start this game, but yeah. And Weah's probably getting pretty tired too. He's played quite a few consecutive matches, and at right back, he's been bombing. So, but the reality is, you're 70th minute, and you've dropped off from first half to second half when you should have killed the game in the second half. And now they're coming in, and they're going to start spraying this ball into the area. And there it is, and that's a header out from Locatelli. Foul one there, and that was great work from Keenan Yildiz. Madonna mia. Madonna mia. Does every goddamn game have to be such a grind in some way? Can we just get something convincing? Di Gregorio misses Lloyd Kelly with that pass, but Cambiaso collects. Back to Di Gregorio, out to the right for Gatti. Gatti now moving forward, playing it to Weah. Weah trying to cut in and around. Coleman can't do it. Coleman wins it. Cuts inside. Scanning. Has Zappa making a move forward. Actually goes to Luvumbo, who's moved to the right now. Here he is. Trying to take on his man. Megs Cambiaso, but Yield is there to help. And now Luvumbo wins it back. He's working hard, and the cross coming in, but Di Gregorio easily collects. There is contact there. Di Gregorio's down. And Colombo coming in to check on things. Gio, they can never just let us watch in peace, hey? Rick Ozzy saying it's all mentality with Juventus. Seriously. Eric, I'm praying that we win right now. We must win. Here comes Kefren Turam. It would be something for Kefren Turam. We got Cambiaso down, actually, out on the side. I just saw medical staff attending to him. So Di Gregorio's down. Checking his hip, lower back. You've got Cambiaso down. You got Ruhi set to come in here at left back. Omaha Beach out there. Man down everywhere. So Rui coming on for obviously Cambiaso, and Locatelli is the one being subbed out for Turam. I definitely don't take him out of the game. He just made 2 big clearances as well. I think Wes is the guy probably to sacrifice the space. It's, yeah. Anyways, hope it works out. Let's go. Kefren Turam in. Very dynamic midfielder for us. Maybe he can unlock that sealing goal as we're at 72 minutes, 48 seconds. Nothing is decided at this point. 1-0 Juventus. Launched forward here. McKennie and Vlahovic battling there. We get the foul. Cagliari will be able to regroup. Free kick taken to Yarimina. Now over. Zappa launching this one forward, and Luis heads it back into the middle. Ruhi in here. Collects it with the header, but then the next touch. Too close to Viola, and now Cagliari picks it up. Running at Juventus. Trying to cut inside, and they do. It's inside. Now back out for Zappa. Has Luvumbo out on the right. Played out to him. Feints to the right. Drops to the left. And the cross goes all the way across our goal and out for goal kick. Piccoli not happy with where the ball headed. I remember one time saying Ruhi looks like a deer on ice trying to run, but you know, it is what it is. He's got a job to do coming in here. Let's hope he does it. Quickly played in from Di Gregorio to Thuram. One touch out to Lloyd Kelly. Played forward for Yildiz. Yildiz into Thuram. Thuram turns, finding Gatti now. Thuram trodden over to the right. Weah's on it now. Up forward. Skips McKennie and Colomuani. Can't settle that one from the pressure. Behind him from Luberto. And now Cagliari takes a throw. They're in possession. Luberto over to Yarimina. Vlahovic moving over to watch him. Pressed forward here. Back to Luberto. Back inside to the middle. Douglas Luiz applies the pressure. Pushing Cagliari back. Colomuani on it now for Juventus, twisting and turning, finding McKennie, play that ball through, he does. Colomuani wants the foul on the grab on his back, saying it slowed him up, and nothing is happening there. Holy, come on. Coleman on it now for Cagliari. Cutting inside, he's going to go all the way across. That ball's way too far. Ruhi was tight on Luvumbo. It's going to go out, Juventus throw. 75 minutes, 13 seconds, 1-0 Juve. Vlahovic working on Yarimina. Played back. Oh, Yildiz does well to come away with this. We're on the run. Forward for Vlahovic, but the pass is cut off by Luberto, but it's going to be a throw-in for Juventus. Ruhi steps up to take it. Forward for Yildiz. Back to Ruhi. Holy hell, this touch. But he's oh my god, this guy. That is like watching EAFC when you got a guy that's just got way too much pace and he's just putting that thing ahead of himself. 40. Look at Ruhi go. It's just a head down bull rush. Madonna mia, che cazzo stiamo facendo? Thuram applies pressure, but Cagliari works its way out to the left. Now into Coleman. Scanning. Zappa coming forward, wants it. He opts to go back out to Ogello. Being watched. Weah and Colomuani out there defending that side. Mukumbo now stepping forward. McKennie looks just gassed. Come on, you guys. Press them. Out to the outside for Ogello. Here comes a cross. It's on the carpet, and McKennie easily handles it. Over the top, though. And Colomuani tried to get cute, loses it. They run at us. And Thuram cleans it up in tight. Finding Luiz. That's risky business. But we do. Oh, my God. Vlahovic is on a break. Vlahovic running in to seal the game. Shove in the back. And it stopped because he got a shot away, but the shove in the back probably enough to throw him off. And because he got the shot, no pen given. Oh my goodness. What the hell is happening, everybody? Oh my God. I know he got the shot off, but that's a foul all day. And here's Marin lining up a strike from like 30 yards out. Vlahovic is upset. Obviously, shove in the back as he's lining up his hit. The hit comes away, but it's definitely going to be, like, it's clear two-hand shove from the back. What are we talking about? And he doesn't even actually get the shot off because he's just shoved. Nothing doing. We're just going to continue on. And it's got to be because he still got a shot off, which is garbage. Chested down by Yildiz. Luis inside for Yildiz again. But there is a foul up there on Douglas Luiz, who's actually entered the game very well. He's been doing very good. I said if he was fit, if he was able to, I would have started him in this game, Douglas Luiz. Because I wanted to drop Locatelli back into the center back position because I was a little bit dicey with Lloyd Kelly. But Lloyd Kelly, he's definitely better as a center back than a left back, and that's hands down. Does he still have work to do? Does he still need to clean things up? Absolutely. But it's night and day from left back to center back in what we've seen so far. Cross coming in from Douglas Luiz. That's a good one. Back post, headed back towards goal, but too close to Caprile. That was Lloyd Kelly getting ahead to it. He's going to have to drop back, get into position. He's got a light jog right now. Yarimina launching this one too, but Kefren Turam's back there and he cleans it up. Yildiz with the little touch into Luiz. Played forward for McKennie. Great job here. McKennie tries to go back into Vlahovic. That's offside, but he's probably going to... Oh my God, he skies it anyways. He was offside anyways, but that's still embarrassing as all hell. That's embarrassing as all hell. What the hell? The balls that we can't put in the back of the net are mind-blowing to me. 80 minute here. Win this game, Juve. Ogello with a bad touch against Wea, and he's called for the handball, despite the fact he's like a foot away from the guy. What the hell is he going to do? This is Mbangula getting ready, and I'm curious if you take McKennie. He's not going to take McKennie off because he's going to want 3 midfielders in there. That means that Yildiz is coming out of this game, which, to be fair, I guess... You can make that argument. You can talk about it. But, like, the shove on the back here on Vlahovic, I'm watching this replay. What the hell? I know he gets the shot off, and that's what they're thinking. Well, he still got the opportunity to score, but I hate that. I hate that rule. Even if you get a shot off, if it's a foul, it's a foul. I guess they always see it because if he scored, he would have got the goal and the foul would have been nullified, but that's garbage. Like, a foul is a foul. If he scored, he did it in spite of the foul, if anything. It's garbage. We got Mbangula stepped out there. Here's a cross coming in. That's a dangerous one and punched out by Di Gregorio. Mbangula's out there and Yildiz is out there. Oh, this is crossed in. It falls to Mina. Drops it out for Coleman, and he strikes, and that's wide a goal. Madonna mia, guys. Please. Please. And Luiz comes off. It's Luiz that comes off for Mbangula. I thought he was just coming off to, like, take a breather. I didn't think he was actually subbed. I thought it was Yildiz. Holy hell, what is going on with these guys? J Medical, man. J Med, what the hell? This guy can't come in from a second half, and we sacrificed Locatelli. He subbed in for Cope Miners, but I still said I wouldn't have taken Locatelli. I would have finished with Locatelli in there. Should have been McKennie and Cope Miners. Yildiz back to Rui. Rui pumping this one forward for Vlahovic. Mina cuts it out. Thuram puts it right back there. Chested down by Mina. Played forward. Coleman up ahead for Viola. Little touch back to Coleman. Played ahead for Marin, but that misses. Rui cuts it out. Pass forward. Yildiz is in the 10 role now with Mbangula out on the left. So let's see. Di Gregorio launching this one forward. Luberto and Vlahovic battling. McKennie heads it down. Vlahovic trying to come away with it. Him and Luberto battling, and he can't come away with it. So now Cagliari trying to work up that left flank. Played forward. Coleman on it. Back now. And they're going to regroup. They're going to switch it around at the backfield. Yarimina collects inside the center circle. Carries forward. 30 yards out now. Right in the middle. Pass forward. Cut out. And will bounce to Di Gregorio. We're at 84 minutes, 10 seconds. 1-0 Juventus. As far as the second half has gone, well, 54% possession for Juventus, 2 opportunities, 1 big chance, 3 total opportunities for Cagliari through 46% possession. That's just second half. Overall, we sit with 64% possession, 11 opportunities, 4 big chances. And yet still, here you are, only 1-0. And Cagliari starting to ramp up to try and make a push to equalize. And we might, I hope we do not, rue the chances we have pissed away in this game. Colomwani gets a foul there as he tries to strip the ball out on the side. We have Pavoletti getting ready, to come on to this match for Mukumbo. Unbelievable, everybody. We have to grind everything out. That first half should have seen us come away with a couple goals. But at this point, win the game. Headed on, flicked on. Rui touches it. Looked like he didn't know much about it, but it falls for us. Little play. Mbangula to Yildiz. Back over to Yildiz, but can't get it forward, and that's cut out. Lovumbo now dropping it for Viola. Viola cuts to his left. Drops it for Luberto. They have Marin there on the right. He collects. Working on Mbangula here. For Viola. Back into Yarimina. That's won by Mbangula. Can he keep it in play? It is. We're off to the races. Vlahovic on the backside of Luberto. Here comes a cross. No, he feints. Right-footed. Now crossing it there. Chested down by Vlahovic. Settled. Over to McKennie. Ooh, McKennie. The ball a little bit too far ahead of him. He's looking for options. He's tired. He is gassed. Comes back for Weah, who supports. We got Kefren Thuram there. He drops it back now for Lloyd Kelly, who goes all the way back to Di Gregorio. And back into Lloyd Kelly. Possession game now for Juve. Madonna mia. Madonna mia. From counter-attack to Di Gregorio's feet. Time after time. Time after time. Time after time. Zappa working against Yildiz, and Mbangula has it out for the throw-in. And the other thing is Vlahovic should have cut towards the flank for Mbangula. He just immediately runs to back post and just goes expecting the cross. But, like, go show maybe work a 1-2 with him on a counterattack. Like, I don't understand. I just don't understand how we fuck these sequences up completely. Oh my God, Rui right through the back there. But Colombo's got his hands up saying, what do you want there? Nothing in it. Vlahovic is going to battle Mina here, but Mina on his horse gets to it. He's going to collect. And what sucks is you gain no answers from this. Like, we've seen nothing to know if we like Kolomuani playing with Vlahovic. This is inside to Coleman. He's working in the area. McKennie comes in and clears it. No nonsense. Out for a throw-in. 88 minutes right now for Juventus. We must finish, and we must come away with the 3 points. Ogello on it now. Has this one in. Bounces around. Settles. They're trying to line up a shot. Zappa now has a hit. And that's wide away from Di Gregorio's goal. Looked like he would have had it covered. But we have a call anyways with the official. Colombo aiming the opposite direction. My God, I tell you. Oh, 88 minutes, 40 seconds, almost home free for Juventus. Just get me out of this one. Let's get this 3 points. Come on. See this one out. No mistakes, no errors. '89th minute. Cagliari with Ogello up forward. Coleman. Cuts inside. Kolomuani steps there. Forces him now. He distributes to Viola, who's back at the halfway line. To Zappa. Up ahead for Luvumbo. Luvumbo. Inside for Marin. Takes a cut away from Kefren Turam. Cross to the back post. And Gatti read that one like a book. Has it out. Cleared. And now Yildiz coming back to help. Working against the corner. Tightrope walking the line there into Turam. Flip back out to Yildiz. Over to Rui. Just launches it. No nonsense clearance. And Kolomuani running in hard on Alberto. Forces him to have it out for a throw-in. Good hard work in a dangerous scenario from all involved there. Turam, Yildiz, Rui. And then good pressure from Kolomuani to earn the throw-in for us. Just get out of this thing with the 3 points. That's all I care about at this point. And Bangula, little touch in. Turam then wins it. Two-hand shove from Marin. Nothing doing. This is Piccoli moving forward. Holy hell. He blows that one by Marin, who was right next to him. Here's the cross from Ogello, but that's poor. Gatti clears it again. Immediately getting everybody to step forward to move that defensive line. We get 5 minutes of added time. Yarimina to Viola, who has dropped back very deep to collect these. Rui with a good step and challenge on Luvumbo, but still Cagliari on the ball. Played back for Viola. Has Yarimina right at the halfway line. Plays it to him. He carries it out of the center circle. Moving forward. Coleman. Coleman. Cuts inside. Has an option. Moves it out to Luvumbo. They're just going to send everybody forward and get the crosses coming in now. Luvumbo back out to Viola. Here comes a cross. No, he has a hit. Short side, but Di Gregorio right there to watch it out for a goal kick. 91 minutes gone. We have 4 more minutes of stoppage time. 5 minutes for what? Because Juve's in the lead. Amici di nessuno, my friend. Always has been, always will be. Game like this with nothing in it. 5 minutes. What did we see? 1 yellow card? I think 1 yellow card in this whole thing for Weah. What in the hell are we getting 5 minutes for? Madonna mia. I guess all the subs, but 5 minutes? Seems crazy. Oh, Rui trying to tightrope walk there on the sideline. Has it right out. Cagliari trying to get things started right away. Zappa to Alberto. Back for Caprile. Caprile now launching this one. Gatti. Oof. Ugly step there forward. Oh, Weah backs off now. Coleman. Oh, said the ball is out, so Juve will actually get the throw-in. 92 minutes, 18 seconds, 1-0. You're almost home free, guys. Just get the win. Just get the win and get the hell out of here. Seriously. Only Motta's Juve can make Cagliari look like a top side. Mbangula, ball over the top. Kolomouani's got space. He looked to be onside to me. Taking on Alberto inside for Yildiz. Then that shot's ripped too close to Caprile. Nice pass, easy pass from Kolomouani to hit Yildiz on that trailing run. "93 minutes, 10 seconds. This is going to be Juventus throw. We're taking our sweet time. We know what we're doing. We're shithousing a bit here to get out of this thing with the win. Killing some more clock. McKennie's set to take this. And he does. Has it down on the ground. Kolomouani trying to sell a shove in the back there. Nothing doing. Thrown forward. Cagliari trying to work its way up. Oh my God. They found a way through 4 of our guys to get forward here. They want a foul in the back there. Yari Mina trying to sell it. Gatti says get up. Look at Gatti go. Gatti. Finish this play. Here's Mbangula. He's twisting, turning. Left footed cross. No. Eats it up. Back for Gatti. And Gatti. Woo! Was he trying to finesse one into the back corner? Little R1 and shoot? What are we doing here? Yari Mina with the flick on. Kefren Turam says, I know exactly what you're doing, buddy. Here's a ball forward for Kolomouani from Yildiz. Played across for Vlahovic. And it's intervened. Hell of a stoppage there. That was Zappa. He's limping coming out of that one. That could have been the tap-in, but we've got 30 seconds left. They're going to try to launch this one, and they do. Viola. Now Gatti clears it down, though. Right to the feet of Kolomouani. Little touch in for Mbangula. End the game. Challenge on the back. Should be a foul, but we come away with possession. Kolomouani now drops. McKennie's on it. You have Yildiz wide open, but he goes to Mbangula. Finish them off. Oh, and the shot's weak at the end, but that's going to kill the game off. And there's Lloyd Kelly heading it forward for Turam, and Turam has it down. That's game. That is game. It's going to end here. We cross the halfway line. Way up forward for Vlahovic. Now up to Yildiz, who's just going to hold the ball. It's a job done. It's 3 points. But it ain't pretty. And this ref's letting it go. What do you want here? What are we waiting for? 95 minutes, 40 seconds. He finally looks at his watch, realizes he's a dumb shit. My God, we could have killed this game so many times, and we just kept blowing it. Oh my God, he takes the cross in, Yildiz. And now they launch it forward, but again, we win possession. That's a foul on McKennie. And that's going to be game. Holy, 1-0 Juventus. 3 points. But again, as it has been. And Weah and McKennie, who are buds, getting into it there at the end of the game over something. I'm not sure what that is. Gatti's stepping in here, telling him to calm down. Or is it Weah getting into it with Vlahovic, maybe? Looks like it might be Vlahovic. And Turam trying to calm guys down. What the hell are we doing? What the hell are we doing? I don't understand. My God, even in a way. Now watch the media take this thing, spin it for a huge tornado in the morning, in the aftermath. But like, you guys, get your shit together, okay? Clean it up. Clean it up. Take some things behind closed doors, okay? Stop airing out all your damn dirty laundry. Everybody, we win. 1-0. Holy. Strong first half. Strong first half, okay? But the second half, my God. And we all talked about it. We said, is this what's going to go down? Is this how it's going to be? Like, What do you expect from Juve in the second half? We all know what we want. We wanted the same. We wanted the strong, aggressive approach, get after it, kill this game off. It's a damn shame we didn't kill it off in the first, but you gotta stop letting these guys linger and hang around. The official man of the match, Drin, was Dusan Vlahovic, the goal scorer, the game winner. He got man of the match. To be honest, he had a good showing. We're going to talk about this game because first half to second half, again, it's completely different. This is your first half numbers from Juventus. 70% possession, 30 for Cagliari. 9 total attempts for Juve, with 3 of them being big chances. Walked away 1-0 from a mistake at the back and a steal by Vlahovic. Okay. Second half, it finishes 50-50 for possession. 5 attempts for us to 4 from them. 1 big chance created from Juve. But we didn't look to kill. And there was a couple questionable moments there. Thankfully, Cagliari was toothless this entire game. They had one good opportunity. That was Zortea's volley. Outside of that, they really didn't have a sniff. And that's good. But overall for us, flat second half. But you got the job done. We had to have 3 points. We had to have the victory, so we moved from there. We talk about player performances, and we try to find positives in this, even though we're largely underwhelmed by the overall performance. Let's look at some of the lineups. I gotta say, first off, I liked Kelly's game today. I thought that was a positive. I said it during the game. He's night and day from left back to center back. He is far better as a center back. But don't take this like as anything overboard or anything, but he will do next to Gatti. He will do next to Gatti. They were both good. When we get to ratings, Di Gregorio got a 7.3. Did what he had to do when called upon, but not a lot of action. Okay. Weah a 7.2. Thought Weah was solid. I thought everybody across the back did a good job. Gatti got a 7.3. Kelly got a 7.2. I'm fine with that. Cambiaso got a 7. No problems with that. Cope Miners at a 7.4. I don't think there's enough involvement there for me. 42 touches. 90% accurate passes. He did have 2 key passes to his name, but yeah, 7.17, something like that. And Locatelli finishes with a 7.1, and I think that's fair. That's the same. Conceição at a 6.5. That's probably fair. McKennie at a 7. A lot of work, but a lot of nothing as well. But worked his ass off, and that doesn't always show up in ratings. Yildiz finished with a 7.5. I thought he busted his ass all game. He got 71 touches. He was 36 for 44 in passing for 82%. He had 1 key pass. But those missed chances are probably going to hurt your rating. So to get to a 7.5, probably not. He's probably a 7.1 in there. Vlahovic at a 7.4. Ultimately, it's his goal that decides it, and he read that play perfectly. I thought his overall game was very good. By far the most amount of movement we've seen from him. The way the second half played off and the way the first half went, Locatelli being substituted. Yildiz was one of my better players in the first half, so was Vlahovic. But Gatti was huge because we needed a million clearances. We started to get huge there. Vlahovic or Gatti for me personally. But I'm fine with Vlahovic getting the man of the match in this game. I'm fine with that. So the positives, I think Kelly and Gatti, we can work with that. I like the fact that Motta did go to Kolomuani and Vlahovic, using Kolomuani on the wing. I just wish we had more conviction at that moment in the game to see what it could actually bring. The finishing. Our finishing was abysmal. It's really bad. Really, really bad. These opportunities needed to be put in the back of the goal. Kenan Yildiz has 2 to his name. Chico Conceição has 1 to his name. Vlahovic, You gotta call the PK on the shove there. It has to be called. I don't care that he got a shot off from there. It definitely throws him off, and it's from behind. There's no play from the ball. That's dog shit, okay? So we probably would have killed the game off on that PK. So we can't be horribly upset. But a grind here when it didn't have to be is what it is. For now, we take the points. We walk away with the 3. So what does this do for us in terms of the standings? Now Juventus is sole possession of 4th place, overcoming Lazio, who's at 47 points. We have 49. We are 5 points behind Atalanta. We are 7 points behind Napoli. And we are 8 points behind Inter. 26 games through. So another 12 matches. This season has become one game at a time, but as I've been saying, even further beyond that, it has come to one half at a time, all right? And that is evident looking at this game. Perfectly clear to us. We have to take this thing one half at a time. For now, 3 points. Storm the barn. Fire away, everybody. We have a little bit of time before we sign off, all right, here in the aftermath, okay? So let's get into it. And Mitch reminds me of his Storm the Barn. What do you expect from Juve at halftime? Hey, we talked about it. I know what I want to see, but we have seen what we've seen time and time again this season. What do I think of Hugo Larsson from Frankfurt? Looks good and promising. What do I think of him? Great EAFC 25 card for him in that game. I use it in Rush all the time. DJ Cami V. Motta with horrendous decisions yet again in the second half. Berto, I'm usually an optimist, but I don't know if I can go through another year like this. Let's take it through the second half because I did think it was all that bad as far as the changes, to be quite honest. And I'll go through my thought process when I saw the game because I didn't have a terrible issue with some of these changes given the game. 62nd minute, Colt Miners and Francisco Conceição come off for Douglas Luiz. At that particular moment in time, I didn't have a problem with that. Chico Conceição being the guy it keeps Yildiz out there. I did think McKennie needed a break, and I probably would have opted for that if you still want to keep 3 midfielders in the game. So I wasn't terribly upset about that. Rui on for Cambiasso. If it's not Rui coming on, okay, at the 73rd minute, you're also taking off Locatelli to get Thuram in. This is where I thought McKennie definitely should have been the one to come off. And then you play Thuram. You've got Luiz out there that could move forward or whatnot. In the end, Luiz had to leave the game. So you still ended up with Yildiz playing as the 10. And damn it, he looked good. I just think we need to stop going away from this thing. The 3 midfielder thing, he's pushing it. But I get it when you're trying to close a game out. But man, I hate trying to close 1-goal games out when we're a little bit sketch and suspect at the back. The Rui for Cambiasso, the only other thing he could have done, like I said, is drop Locatelli back center back, move Lloyd Kelly over there. I'm telling you right now, Lloyd Kelly is night and day difference as a center back as opposed to that left back. It's night and day, okay? If you're going to talk about Rui, the only option was that or dropping McKennie back, and McKennie was gassed. So I'm surprised he went for the full 90. I'm surprised we left him out there that long. And then the other change was Mbangula for Luiz after he had to leave again. And this has just become a joke. At this point, we're going to get screwed out of even breaking even in the summer if this keeps up. It's insane. Nonetheless, I can't fault Motta for those calls. I really can't. I really can't. That's just me. I'm sorry for Douglas Luiz because he's got so much quality and he just can't stay fit. Sorry for anybody if they keep getting hurt, but it's beyond ridiculous at this point. I mean, I don't understand what needs to happen. They've also been monitoring his training minutes, etc. And he's on like a load management schedule. What the fuck is going on? Got to figure this out. Holy smoke. How much money do we need to dump into J Medical before they can figure something out that works for these guys? I'm already celebrating our 39. Pump the brakes. Pump those brakes. All right? Pump them. Pump them. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy talk. But you know what? It's free to dream. So fire away. You must win those dirty games. We used to draw those 2 months ago. Can we call this further development? If we want to call it further development, I would say this. We created a lot of chances in this game against a team that stacked up. Let's take that as the positive, because we didn't kill this game, but we should have killed this game. So let's go with the theory that we went one up and we could never finish games. This one we should have. So the execution needs to get dialed up there. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. And again, we're clinging to this because how many times this season have we been waiting for that turnaround? Have we been waiting for this team to turn the screw, to switch gears? Let's just see. Let's just see. Chris, a friend that lives in Spain told me that there were rumors about Juve contacting Ancelotti for next season. Would you take him at Juve? Absolutely, 1,000%. Every day of the week and twice on Sunday, I would take Carlo Ancelotti. And I know that his first stint with Juventus was nothing great, but I don't care. And I know it goes against returns. But again, I'm starting to have this self-conflict, basically. When I look at, and we're just talking about this as a hypothetical. We know that's a crazy rumor. But I've got this feeling that even if it is a return, our next manager, if we make a change, has to be somebody established with a CV. If you ask me, I'm done with the experimenting. We don't need to be guinea pigs for anybody. We're the biggest club, the most successful club in Italy. It's time to get serious. So bring me somebody who is serious. If we make a change. Nobody has to agree with me, or everybody can agree with me. It doesn't matter. I'm good either way. Who do you think our best 3 players this season have been? Thuram, Luca, and Gatti. Everybody, drop it in here who you think the 3 best players this season have been. I am going to put... I got to put Kefren Thuram in there. I'm going to definitely put Kefren Thuram in there because he got so good and he busted his ass, and he's definitely unique and he sets himself apart from all the other midfielders. I'm going to put Gatti in there because Gatti has withstood the entire shit show that the back line has seen and all the changes and everything. I'm going to put him in there. This is where I want to give a couple shouts to 2 and finish my 3 as a tie. To be honest, it's hard to leave Locatelli out there, but I would say Wes and Weah have been up there for the discussions because Weah's been tremendous since going to right back. He's got 6 goals, 5 assists quietly this season while playing everywhere and only really getting 1,550 minutes. So I'm going to go with that, and I'm going to give that to those guys, Gatti, and it's going to be Thuram. That's where we go from there, okay? Yildiz can get some shouts, and I think that's fair too. He's played 2,400 minutes. It's good contributions, but overall, I don't think he could be in the mix with the best for this season. So I'm going to leave it at that. And we got Di Gregorio as a good shout too. Di Gregorio's a good shout. Kalulu, I think, has too many mistakes on goals to his name to be in there. I know Gatti does too, but man, again, when you look at the back lines he's been trying to deal with and go through, I'm going to leave him in there. Gatti, Thuram, Wesson Wea. Final answer. Prime Dybala or Prime Griezmann? Oh, man. Both of those guys I'm a fan of. Okay. For the ties to the black and white, give me Prime Dybala. Give me Prime Dybala. All right? I'll take Prime Dybala. But man, that hurts me because I like both of those players a lot. Should we even feel bad for players earning millions, doing their jobs, and can't perform? I feel bad for all of us because even in victories, we can't just be happy and have a convincing win. We have to grind everything out and grit our teeth and like watch this shit to the bitter end. Like, man, are we about to cough this up? The amount of points we've coughed up this season from winning positions, it's brutal. But I mean, feel bad for them. I don't technically feel bad for our players or our coach. I think they're capable of doing way better. I think the numbers show that. They just need to get it done. So no, I don't really feel bad. I need them to do their jobs, which is win at Juve. Your job is to win, especially against the clubs we've dropped a lot of points to this season. All right? Adam Khan. What do you think about Mina? Does he deserve a te? Oh, man, he already got it. He was the predetermined te. And you know what? At the end of the day, the predetermined te made the mistake that Vlahovic went in and cleaned up. So, in turn, your man of the match for this game is Suarez. Suarez, who asked for the predetermined te. Good on ya. Good on ya. That gets it done, everybody. Let's go. Throwing up the days there with the membership. I like it. I like it. The predestinato te. Love it. Love it. Now, thoughts on this match? Question mark. For someone who hadn't played for almost 3 months, he wasn't. Thoughts on Rui in this match? Someone has played 3 months. He wasn't horrendous. Dude really needs a Serie bomb. This guy, I don't know. It depends what you're looking at. His touch up top, his touch in general was horrendous. He got away with it because, like I said, Cagliari was toothless, but Rui is tough. Rui is tough. That's a tough one to say needs to stick around and play with the first team. This guy definitely needs to go somewhere and rack up some minutes. And I'm going to be quite honest. I hate to say this. I hate to be that guy, and people will label me too harsh, but I'm sorry. I don't see this guy as ever getting to Juve, like, standards, even as a hardworking, like, rotational player. I'm sorry. I am sorry to say I just don't see it. I do not see it with this guy. Sorry. Sorry, Rui. Sorry to the Swedes out here. I'm sorry. I don't see it whatsoever. What are my thoughts on the execution of this team? Absolutely piss poor. Absolutely piss poor execution. What can we say when you walk away a game like that from a first half and you're not just getting chances? Like, these aren't happening. These are like solid, big chances to score, and you can't kill this team off. The execution was piss poor. Piss poor. Charles, is it just me, or did we stink again in the second half like we did on Wednesday? If yes, then there's still no improvement. If Cagliari had the same level of quality of PSV, this would be a loss. You're not going to see me disagree with you there, Charles. I wasn't happy with the second half. I think you go out and you take care of business. The way Cagliari played and the way that we were toothless, we could have killed them. But the second half drop. It's always one half one way, second half the opposite. And it's in either direction. Either first half's good, second half is flat, or first half's flat, second half is then strong, or sometimes you get bad both halves. I don't know. There's this thing with the lineup too that we just don't really have that lineup in your back pocket that okay, this is what we do. This is what we do. Then it clicks, then it gels, and you get moving forward. More work to do, everybody. Probably more than we would have wanted being Sunday, February 29th, Probably more work than we would want at this point. Big shout out to Mitch. Really appreciate it. Thanks, Berto, for the work. We got 3 points. That's what matters. Absolutely. 100%. 100%. Let's keep firing with a couple more Storm the Barns here, everybody. You may have had a big downfall. I mean, when I started supporting us in 2016, we were in Champions League finals, dominating Barcelona. Now we lose against PSV, almost draw against Cagliari. There is no question about it. We are in a cycle. We are in a cycle that we are trying to work our way out of. It is not to the depths of something that's happened previously that we've had to dig ourselves out of, but it is a moment nonetheless, like Locatelli stated in a presser, and I don't think he was talking to a season, and this particular season. We're in a moment in general. It's very delicate, but the progress, if any, has been minimal, and that's where the concerns lie, and that's where the faith in Motta has to come from, and the trust. We need to see signs we are moving properly and forward in the right direction. Ori, I feel like Motta did well for this game. Our game was all right, but the players failed to finish off an attack as they were super wasteful. Yeah, as I said earlier, I don't have major problems with any of the moves he did, any of the substitutions. I thought McKennie was pretty gassed and probably should have been one that went out there. Locatelli probably could have done the full 90, but outside of that, I didn't have any problems with it. Convinced enough from seeing Colo and Dusan together that a Colo and Luca pairing next season would be great. Lorenzo Luca. All I know is if we sign him, you gotta designate him as the PK taker. That's all I'm gonna say. Otherwise, you're gonna have a fight on your hands every single time. All right. Did you see in the Keane incident? I did not see the Keane incident, but I did hear about it. And yeah, obviously best wishes for him. So yeah, best wishes to him. Berto's Canadian, so he just says they own both of us at hockey. We do. And another Four Nations victory. Well, the first Four Nations victory. We'll take it as we get ready for the Olympics. And it always feels good. My American friends, it always feels good. Taking it in hockey, all right? Always feels good taking it in hockey.
Daddy,
Hello.
can we go in the box?
Yeah, I'll get it ready for you. Come on out here. We're just going to say goodbye to everybody after Juve has won. Juve won, sweetheart, 1-0. We got two more Storm the Barn we're probably going to tackle here, all right? Let's see what we got here. We got, what is Motta scared of to park the bus second half and against any opponents? Why do you think Motta does that? Why is he so scared? Why is Motta so scared? Hey?
Because he is too shy.
Because he's shy? Yeah, he is too scared. He's shy of goals. I think that it might not all be on Motta. Like, I mean, we remember Weston McKennie's interview, remember? And he said that, he said the coach always urges us on to get more goals and everything and get after it. And where's the breaking point? Why does that die off? I don't know. I think it's a combination of, because if you're a coach, you still have to urge them on and get to do it. If you're urging them on and it's not happening, you got to figure that out. So I don't really know. I don't really know why he's so scared, but he is scared. And we need to go. Say, go, Motta. Wake up, Motta. Say, wake up, Motta.
He just went, the one with the yellow suit just went out upside down.
Yeah. Unbelievable. She's watching highlights up here, focusing on that, but we got to figure it out. And the Storm the Barn that everybody's asking, Sweden or Finland, I love you both. I love you both. There you go. And now they're asking this Storm the Barn. Ladies, you have to answer this one. Mommy or daddy? Mommy or daddy? Lennon, mommy or daddy?
Daddy.
Daddy. Mommy or daddy?
Mom.
What? Hey, 50% ain't bad. 50% ain't bad. Everybody, hope you enjoyed the watch along. You guys are amazing as always. Drop a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. It's time to go party in the bouncy castle with these girls. All right, they're ready to rock. We got the victory. Tomorrow morning, post-match podcast, all right? And we're going to have some fun. For the panel, we got one from the AJC Army, Massimo, and I believe I got Omer with me tomorrow. Till then, enjoy the rest of your weekends. As always, fino alla fine, Forza Juventus. Say Forza Juve. Come on. Somebody say it. Hey, say Forza Juve. Being shy now. All right, everybody. Take care. Ciao tutti.